Over 1,000 people have run down these aisles. And when you add it all up, they've won over $1 million in cash. Now it's on to $2 million. Who's got the Triscuits? Okay, you're on. Who's got the Hoover vacuum cleaner bags? Okay, you're on. Who's got the Libby's Juicy Juice? Okay, you're on. It's Supermarket Sweep. And here is our host, David Ruprecht.
Hi, guys. And hello to you, and welcome to Supermarket Sweep. Well, our contestants are ready to go. They're anxiously waiting to build up their sweep time and bonus money on their way to the $5,000. Oh, such a peppy group. We're going to have to give them their free 1 minute and 30 seconds to use on the big sweep. There it is. And right now, I'm going to give one of you a chance to pick up 10 seconds in a cash bonus. So whoever's going to play first, get your hands on your buzzers. If your youngster is crawling around on your Gerber, just... Christy.
Gerber baby food.
Just put him in his high chair and feed him some Gerber. All right, that's Christy. That's 10 seconds for you, Christy. Jessica, since she got that right, you have the chance to get the $50 by getting the specially marked Gerber, getting it back to me within 30 seconds. Do it in 20 seconds or less, I'll double it to $100. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go, Jessica. For you, you really did it. That's $100 we're going to add on your sweep time. Congratulations. We're all bouncing around. This is great. We're having fun now. Okay, Jessica, you just catch your breath. Relax over there. We'll see who else we have playing. Jeff, hello.
Hi there.
How do you know Jenny?
Me and Jenny, we met country dancing, and today is our 1-year anniversary.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Jenny, what do you do?
I am a part-time student at Cal State Long Beach, and I also work in a country western bar.
The same one you met at?
Yes, it is.
Ah, still there. Jeff, how about you?
I just graduated from USC. I'm applying to the state for my credential and be an elementary school teacher.
Good for you. That's a wonderful job. Thank you. Susan, how do you know Karen?
She's my sister.
Oh, of course you are. Karen, what do you do?
I'm a marketing coordinator for a law firm.
Oh, I see. And Susan?
I'm a homemaker and mother of one.
Another wonderful job. We got lots of wonderful jobs. Jessica, how do you know Christy?
We met through a mutual friend about a year ago.
And what do you do now, Christy?
I'm a full-time mom.
And Jessica?
I'm a full-time student at Chapman University.
And where's that?
In Orange.
And you're studying?
I'm thinking of being a teacher.
I think that's a very good idea. Yeah, Okay, you ready to play the game? Yeah! All right, then we're going to give our first players a chance to earn some extra time. So, partners, we'll see you all a little later. Now, for you three, take a look at this. These are a series of blank spaces representing the number of letters in a product's name. I'm going to give you a clue as to what that product is and then reveal the word one letter at a time, starting with the last letter. Okay, here's the first one, and there are 6 letters in the word. The clue is flying feline. E. C. Karen.
Pounce.
Let's see. Yes, Pounce treats for your kitty cat. Now, in this next word, there are 8 letters. The clue is mellow yellow. A. T. Christy.
Chiquita Bananas.
Let's find out. Yes, all right. Okay, now this next one has 2 words, and there are 10 letters. The clue is the eyes have it. B. Jenny.
Bausch and Lomb.
Let's find out. And in the last one, there are 11 letters. The clue is drink pink. L. O. M. Christy.
Pepto-Bismol.
Let's find out. Yes, you guys are fast. Fast and good. Let's see. We have Jenny and Karen have 1 minute and 40. Christy's in the lead with 2 minutes. When we come back, we are going to run our second mini sweep and give our players another chance at picking up a cash bonus. Welcome back to Supermarket Sweep. Our partners have changed places. We're ready for our second mini sweep. So first of all, let's find out who's going to get the 10 seconds. Get your hands on your buzzers. This deodorant shares its name with a classification some of Boston's prudish elders have placed on certain books in years gone by. Susan.
Ban.
That's it, banned. They have banned the books. They're banned in Boston. Okay, now, Karen, you know what you have to do. You know what's at stake. $50. Get the specially marked ban. Get it back to me. The faster you shop, the more money you make. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Go! You got your $50. Congratulations. Okay, now, partners, we will see you all in a little bit. Now, take a look at these three items. We have a 4-ounce bottle of extra-strength medicated Denorex shampoo, a 6 1/4-ounce bottle of Amon's medicated powder, and a 3 1/2-ounce bottle of Aquavelva cooling aftershave. Which one of these three do you think sells for over $4? Over $4. 1, 2, or 3. Lock in your answer. If you're right, you get 10 extra seconds of sweep time. All three of you get it. I'll throw in another 20 seconds each. Okay, Jeff, which one did you think sells for over $4?
I chose the Denorex.
You're going for the Denorex shampoo. Susan?
I also chose the Denorex shampoo.
You like the Denorex. Jessica, how about you?
I also chose the Denorex.
Oh, everybody went with the Denorex medicated shampoo. Let's see. Let's hope it is. The product up here that sells for over $4 is... It is the Denorex shampoo. It goes for $4.39. So Jeff gets 30 seconds, Susan gets 30 seconds, and Jessica gets 30 seconds. Ooh, boy, you guys have a lot of time out there in the market. Let's give you some more time. Let's say we have Jeff with 2:10, Susan with 2:20, Jessica with 2:30. Let's pick up a lot more seconds in our next game. What I'm going to do here is read a clue about a product which coincidentally shares its name with a celebrity. Now, all you have to do is name the celebrity I'm talking about. Hands on your buzzers. Starring in such films as The Right Stuff, Hannah and Her Sisters, and Beaches, this actress shares her name with a famous candy company. Susan.
Barbara Hershey.
Good for you. Barbara Hershey it is. And, of course, Hershey Chocolates. And, Susan, you just moved into a tie with Jessica for the lead. Here's the next one. This Emmy-winning actress who starred in the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman also shares her name with this famous brand of chicken. Susan.
Cicely Tyson.
That is it. All right. And Tyson Chicken. And you moved into the lead, Susan. Here's the last one. Though he shares his name with a famous brand of pea soup, this actor is better known for his portrayal of Judge Harry Stone on Night Court. Susan?
Harry Anderson.
Harry Anderson, it is. And Anderson's pea soup. Susan, you got all three of those. Congratulations. So that's changed the score around a little bit. We have Jeff with 2:10, Jessica 2:30, Susan with 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Let's get your partners up here for the round robin game. All right, now the round robin has a total of 6 questions, and do not forget this is your last chance to add time onto your sweep. Partners, stand by. You're going to be up next. What I'm going to do is give you 5 clues about a product. All I need you to do is tell me what that product is. Hands on your buzzers. Round. Frozen. Illinois. Susan.
Chicago Brothers Pizza.
That's it. Okay, change. Square. Chewy. Explosion. Karen.
Starburst.
That's it. Change. Slick. Sexy. Women's. Helen Gurley Brown. Susan.
Cosmopolitan Magazine.
Yes, it is. Okay, change. Strong. Concentrated. Happiness. Christy.
Cheer.
Cheer it is. Okay, change. Florida. Citrus. Jeff.
Orange juice.
No. Solar. Pleasure. Juice. Florida, citrus, solar.
Sunkist?
Nope. Solar, pleasure, juice. Sunny Delight is what we wanted. Nobody got that. That's okay, change. This is the last one. Spray. Attack. Red and black can. Eliminate. Bugs. Jenny.
Raid.
Raid it is. Okay. All right, so we have Jeff and Jenny with 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Jessica Christie with 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Plus the $100 you got in the first mini sweep. And in the lead, who came on so strong at the end, we have Susan and Karen with 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Plus the $50 you got in the second mini sweep. Who's going to run the big sweep for us? Jeff, Susan, and Jessica. So don't you dare go away. When we come back, you're going to see Jeff, Susan, and Jessica running like wild through our aisles at their chance for $5,000 here on Supermarket Sweep. Welcome back, and now it's time for the big sweep. Okay, team number one, Karen and Susan, you have 3 minutes and 20 seconds, so you'll start first. Jessica and Christy, you have 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Jenny and Jeff, you have 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, check it out. Everything you see out here in our supermarket aisles is up for grabs. You fill as many carts as you can. Now, we have a very special treat for you today in the market. It's our brand new International Bread Center. Now, I'm going to give you a list of various items to get from the center and bring back. Now, if the amount and type match what I've asked for, I will give you a $250 bonus. All right, now listen very carefully because I can only tell you this once. What I want are 1 poppy seed bagel, 3 egg bagels, and 1 Kaiser roll. Now, don't forget, we also have our candy corner out there. That's the display that's filled with all kinds of delicious candies. All you have to do there is fill up a bag with $1 worth, give or take 2 cents. I'll make that bag of candy worth $100. And remember, the team whose runner sweeps up the most money in merchandise and bonus prizes at the bell wins the game. That's the team that gets to go for $5,000. Okay, runners, get ready. The clock is set at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. That's when Susan will take off. On your mark, get set, go, Susan!
And there goes Susan, who looks pretty happy to be starting out with a 40-second lead. Jessica and Christy of Team 2 look pretty happy just waiting for their turn. Susan has invaded the roast section. She reaches her limit, and she's on to bigger things. Team 3 is having a serious talk about their sweep plans. And Susan is on to bigger things. Big turkeys at around $25 each. She's using her time well. And our audience cheers their approval. Now in the snack aisle, Susan's getting small jars of macadamia nuts. Those 4 are worth almost $28. And Jessica gets into the sweep. She's headed down the left aisle where we keep the diapers. Aha! I figured she was on her way to fill up her cart with those expensive diapers. She's grabbing whatever she sees, but those double packs are worth the most money. And she's off. Wait! Cans of formula worth a stop.
And go!
And Jeff is out of the blocks fast. He's going for the right side of the market. Wow, he plows into the produce, but he recovers quickly and gets back on track in the meat department. When your adrenaline is pumping, you can handle almost anything. Susan's in the bread center. Oh, she was in the Kaiser rolls but changed her mind. She's trying to remember what David said. There, she got the poppy seed bagel. If she can get the right combo, it's worth $250. Okay, she's got the egg bagels. Jeff's finished with the meats and moves on to cans of cashews under the watchful eye of Orville Redenbacher, who could be today's super bonus for $250. But sometimes Orville can be a little tough to control. Over in the gourmet deli section, Team 2's Jessica is working the imported cheese and canned ham. Susan's headed into a heavy traffic area, but she parks away from all the obstacles and starts her raid on the Dubuque canned ham. Jessica's left her cart behind and is getting an armful of supersized Chips Ahoy cookies. With a special value of $10 each, that's a quick $50 she's carrying to her cart. Jeff's into the baby products aisle now, where he shops for all different kinds of diapers and powdered infant formula. That's close to $150 right there. Susan has picked up an Oscar Mayer bonus, and now she's got a shot at getting the super bonus. Over in pet products, Jessica's hauling 20-pound bags of Cycle dog food. Oh my gosh, Jessica needs a bigger challenge. She lifts 40 pounds into her cart. Jeff's wife, Jenny, cheers him on in the deli section, where he's tossing rounds of imported cheese. Susan's getting into the diaper action now. Everyone's cashed in on these today. Jessica's got something in her bag, and she's getting the egg bagels on the bread list. That's the 3 she needs, and she gets the Kaiser roll. Now, if that was a poppy seed bagel she already had, she just earned $250. Wow, we're into the last 30 seconds, and Jeff's going to try his hand at the bread center. He's really going to have to do this fast. I hope he can. These are brave people. Susan's grinding coffee near the end of the sweep, and she gets it. Jessica's got hold of a Kodak rack bonus. She's got to get it across the line before the end of the bell, and she just makes it.
Oh, very nice. Okay. Thank you, Johnny Gilbert. All right, the checkers are standing by. In just a little bit, we're going to find out who has the highest total back there. That's the team that's going to go for $5,000 in cash. It's hidden behind a product out here, just waiting for them, so don't go away. We are back with Supermarket Sweep. All right, now the checkers have already entered all of this merchandise in the registers. We're going to hit the total buttons and find out who won the big sweep. Team number 3, Jenny and Jeff. You got the breads I asked for, right? That's $250 there. You got a bonus. Let's see if it's a super bonus. $50 worth of Orville Redenbacher. All right. Now we add all of your groceries to that, and that gives you a grand total today of $933. Good for you. Okay, Jessica and Christy, you also got the breads. That's $250. You got $100 in the mini sweep earlier in the game. Let's see how much your bonus is worth.
$250.
You got the super bonus, $250 for that. We add all of your groceries to that to give you a grand total today of $1,105. That puts Jessica and Christy in the lead. Okay, Susan and Karen. You also got the breads, $250. You got the coffee, that's $100. You got $50 in the mini sweep earlier on. Let's see how much your bonus is worth. $200. Now, when we add all your groceries to that, if your grand total is higher than $1,105, you win the game. If not, Jessica and Christy are going to look for $5,000. Let's see. Your grand total with your groceries is $1,342. They do win. Thank you all for playing. We have some great party gifts for you. Okay. The sister team with a really high sweet total is going to go out there and hopefully add $5,000 to that.
Hopefully.
You've got a minute, 3 clues to help you out. As soon as I finish reading this clue, the 1-minute countdown starts. Now, remember, before we began, you chose bonus envelope number 2. So here's your first clue. If you go over the 55-mile-an-hour blank limit and you break out in perspiration, maybe you use this.
Speed stick.
Go!
There, Karen, you right here. Exactly where it is. Right here. Right here. Speed. It's up here. Jeez. You read it.
The newest version of this product says it has harder working scrubbing bubbles. Down bathroom cleaner.
Okay, now
Over.
this right here, right here, right here. Down. Right here.
Oh.
Okay.
On a stick. Now that's funny.
funny.
On a stick. Now that's funny.
Something funny.
On a stick.
On a stick.
Let's go to frozen food. On a stick.
Go that way, I'll go this way. On a stick. Oh, ice cream.
All right! Congratulations! Oh, that's great! Congratulations! You found it. You found the good humor bars, right? So that's $5,000 right there. Good for you. Now, we're going to add that to everything you got in an awesome sweep to give you a grand total today of $6,342. Congratulations. This is David Ruprecht saying goodbye for Supermarket Sweep. Now remember, the next time you're standing at a checkout counter and you hear the beep, think of the fun you could have on Supermarket Sweep.
This is Johnny Gilbert for Supermarket Sweep. Supermarket Sweep has been an Al Howard production.
Get ready to match the stars. Bill Cullen, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Janice Pennington, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rivers.
That's Johnny Olson and friends. Holy mackerel. Hello there.
Would you like to see something in denim?
Wait a minute, I didn't see what have you got on, huh?
Says something in denim. Yeah, she is something in denim. That's denim, okay.
No, it's something
It's
out
fading.
of denim.
All right, we welcome, well, they're kind of new kids on the block. Bill comes out here to California whenever he can.
Once in a great while, yes.
Once in a great while, and we're always happy to see him. He comes to us directly from To Tell the Truth, and Janice Pennington comes to us directly from
Levi's of America.
from The Price is Right. Yes, okay.
Should I borrow that from her for our trip to the motel in Encino?
Yes, do that. It's a splendid.
Borrow it, but you can't carry it on a hanger. You'd never get in it.
Now let's say hello to our current champ, Robin Woodside. Hello, Robin. How are you? Good. Robin has won one game. She's got her $100. Now she's going to have a go at the audience match where she could win over $5,000. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so are we. And we'll do it in 1 minute and 5 4/5 seconds. Okay? 5. There it is. Okay, you ready?
Yes, I am.
What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? I want to win.
You want to win? That's entirely up to you, really.
Okay.
And your ESP with the audience that was here some time ago, and then with our celebrities a little bit later. Let's see how it works. We polled a recent studio audience, Robin, and we got their best response to this. Blank jacket. Now, the answer that group gave most frequently is worth $500 to you if you match it. If you match the second one, you get $250, and the bottom one gets you $100. Now, they're going to help you. Now, you can call on them one at a time, 3 of them.
Okay, how about Rich?
How about Rich?
What Janice wouldn't need in the ocean? A life jacket.
A life jacket.
Think it over. It's not a bad line, folks.
Say it again, maybe they missed it.
She's got her own water wings, is what he said. What do you say?
And how about Fanny?
Fanny!
Hi.
Our cup overfloweth today, doesn't it?
I think, what am I thinking about?
You know those funny little things that men wear, honey?
Oh, no, huh? Yeah, I thought of that, sure. I thought about that a lot. I think the logical answer is what most people wear, is a sport jacket. Oh, you gave me a wrong one.
No, sport jacket is not bad, so that's 2. You got a life jacket and a sport jacket. One more celebrity.
Okay, how about Charles?
The series I played a young doctor in Manila who, despite malaria, saved everyone. My series on another network was Yellow Jacket. Perhaps you remember it?
No, we don't, Charles. Would you like to tell us about it?
Yellow Jacket.
Yes, I know, Yellow Jacket. It was a big movie some time ago. So those are the 3, Yellow Jacket, Sport Jacket, and Life Jacket. Do you want one of those?
Let's see. Yellow jacket, sport jacket.
And Life Jacket. Or you may have one, have you got one in your head?
Yeah, but let's
Now, wait a minute.
Okay, how about sport?
Sport jacket.
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it. What was the one in your head?
Suede.
Suede jacket.
How
You don't
about
like that one
pea?
either. That audience doesn't like anything. John, will you wake them up and tell them to pay attention? These are the answers we're giving here.
I think it's gonna be. I think
They're
it's gonna be right.
straight jacket. Yeah. Where were you when she needed you? So, all right. That's not bad, now that I hear it. Straight jacket is okay. Sport jacket is the one she's chosen. We're going to find out if it's up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 response?
Pea.
Yellow jacket is Charles' answer.
Sit down, Hambone. It was
Okay.
a good series.
Yes, it was.
Well, you had Moses
Sport
down
jacket
there.
is the one we want. May we see the $250 number? Life jacket. That's
Let's
2
hear
out
it
of
for
3.
the little lady, folks.
Yep, that is a good sign.
You know what it's gonna be?
Robin
Pea
says-
jacket.
What?
Pea jacket.
Good thing is pea jacket. Oh, that's a very popular Navy naval item of clothing. All right, she wants sport jacket. Earl, slide it.
Sport.
They were right, weren't they? Those rascals. Okay. Did you say it?
Why didn't you trust me?
Okay. Robin, you've still got your $100. The audience was right on that. It was indeed straight jacket. We congratulate you. Johnny Olson has a little something for each of you. I don't know what, but he'll think of something. Now you're going to meet another player, so let's welcome Tom Robinson. Hello, Tom. All right. Tom, you know Robin? We welcome Tom Robinson here and ask him to tell us a little bit about him.
Well, I'm single.
Yep.
I'm a music teacher.
Yeah.
I love all water sports, especially sailing, and I'm a YMCA leader.
And where do you live and teach and all that?
Well, I live in Southgate here in California,
Yep.
and I teach for a music school in Downey.
I see. And now, what aspect of music do you teach? Theory and composition?
No, I'm a guitar teacher.
You're a guitar teacher.
I enjoy it very much.
Did you bring your guitar with you?
No.
Because we'd like to hear a tune before you go on,
I
wouldn't
have
we?
a tuba in my car.
Yeah. Too bad he didn't bring his guitar.
Robinson.
Yes. All right, Tom, we
Where
wish you the
is
best of luck and
Mrs.
ask you to make a
Robinson?
selection here, A or B.
Well, my students said to take B, so I think that's
All
what
right, you got to do what your students say. They said take B, and this is it. The nurse said.
Yes.
Yes.
She said, I think the new surgeon likes me. In the middle of Mrs. Brown's operation, he handed me her blank. I think the new surgeon likes me. In the middle of Mrs. Brown's operation, he handed me her blank.
I think that is
Very
a
good.
sweet
Put that in the
question.
slot.
Fanny wants to know if Mr. Robinson gives private lessons and if he's married.
No, he's
Wasn't
not
that
married. He's not.
And he does teach privately?
He does. Do you teach privately? Yes, he does teach privately.
Honey, you're home free. It's
All right.
Mr. Right.
I mean, none of that on this show. No soliciting on this show. There. The nurse said, I think the new surgeon likes me. In the middle of Mrs. Brown's operation, he handed me her blank.
Her kidney.
Her kidney.
In that.
Isn't it romantic? Is that a romantic thing?
Well, he's a surgeon.
Here,
isn't
honey,
he?
here's a kidney for you.
I have to grade that answer B.
Yes. All right. What do you say, Bill?
What was the doctor's name?
I don't know.
Feel good.
Dr.
No,
Feelgood.
No.
Well, it certainly felt good to me.
Only one
That's Smith and Dale. What do you
Only
say?
doctor I know is a gynecologist.
Yeah.
So in the middle of the operation, he handed her appendix because. What's the matter?
Nothing.
Huh? Never went to men.
Yes. Well, I say.
Somebody better talk to him. That's not what they take out.
Do you say gynecologist?
No, I said potato. What do you say?
I say gynecologist because I don't want to say gymnasium or gypsy. See? What do you say?
I say, after his remark
Yes.
about kidney, I am going to do my best to discourage Fanny from taking guitar lessons from him because he doesn't have a shred of romance in his whole body, sweetheart.
What is a romantic?
You're better off alone and lonely. Why, that little devil handed him her heart.
Hard is the answer. Tom. First round questions are a little difficult, and they're kind of warm-up questions. You got the idea now, right? Okay. What do you say?
Gallbladder.
Oh, no romance in that, boy. Not with a gallbladder. Is there any romance in you?
Yes, a lot.
So what do you say?
I say heart.
Heart it is. Janice offers him a heart. He's looking for a kidney.
You've got to hand heart.
Okay.
Opening soon, folks.
No, not what he's saying.
I left my heart.
Heart, it is.
Kidney.
So there's his, and yours will be along in a moment or so, Robin. Right now, we want to do a little business with America. Come back right after this. Here we are. You ready? Okay, this is all yours. Robin, your first rounder. Norton, the sewer worker, said, hey, I'll tell you how much I love the sewer. On my day off, I bring my blank down here. That's how much I love the sewer. On my day off, I bring my blank down here.
On his day off, he brings his blank down into the sewer.
That's how much I love the sewer.
Kind of like your
What do you think of that, Ralph? That's how much I love the sewer. On my day off, I bring my blank down here.
Okay, anything you say, hon.
Very good. Oh, thank you. Oh, boy. Ready, Charles? Here we go. Robin, Norton, the sewer worker, said, I'll tell you how much I love this sewer. Hut, stop that. Hold on. Cool it. On my day off, I'll tell you how much I love the sewer. On my day off, I bring my blank down here.
How come you always ask me the hard questions?
Now, this is a good question.
My family.
My family. A few weirdos liked it out there in the audience. What do you say, Bill?
How much of a family did he have?
Wife is a good answer. On my day off, I bring my wife down here.
He was childless. That's right. That's his family.
I don't know if he was childless or not. I'm not going to debate that either, but they gave you the buzzer, and that's it. That's the way it goes. You win some, lose some. What do you say?
Well, there are people out there crying or moaning or both.
Yes, they are.
Well, I didn't know what his relationship was. I mean, whether he had a lot of loved ones, but I knew that he definitely was married. He brought his little wife down.
2 wives so far. Charles, what do you say?
Well, what do sewers have? The holes, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So he brings his golf clubs.
Well, on my day off, I bring my family down here, according to Robin. What'd you say?
Well, part of the family, the wife.
The wife. So far, you got a lot of wives. And you, Richard.
Pardon?
You have a wife or a family?
No, I don't. No. Well, I have a family. I don't have a wife.
I see. All right.
Very poor.
What do you want to do for Robin?
I'd like to take her somewhere where we're not known, start all over again. No, I said wife. I'm
wife.
Sorry.
A lot of wives there, Robin. Anne.
Anne, I'd like to appeal to the judge, Juanita. Listen very carefully. I said, no, wait a minute, don't buzz me. I said wife and family.
There it is. One for you. Well, they do make a distinction between the wife and the family, and there it is. Now, Tom, it's up to you, A or B.
Well, I did so well with B, I might as well try it again.
Adam.
Yeah.
Adam said to Eve.
She was at the door.
No. He said, boy, am I mad at the laundry. They blanked my fig leaf. Adam said to Eve, boy, am I mad at the laundry. They blanked my fig leaf.
And
Okay. There, you got it, Fanny. Atta girl. Okay, we come over here to Tom Robinson. Adam said to Eve, boy, am I mad at that laundry. They blanked my fig leaf.
They starched my fig leaf.
Starched. You got it. What do you say?
We do ours at home.
What?
They shrank my fig leaf, yes.
That would hurt. What do you say?
Well, now keep on this way, Tom, and I may try and get Fanny to take the lessons with you after all. Of course they starched it, and the poor little devil was all...
we walked funny ever since, didn't we?
Everything.
And Charles.
Starch.
At 2 for Tom. They starched my fig leaf, is what he
I thought
said.
of starch.
You thought of starch?
That doesn't count, does it?
No. You rejected starch?
I said shrunk.
They shrunk my fig leaf. Okay. Shrunken starch has come up all over the place. What do you offer?
Well, I love teachers, and I don't want him to be embarrassed in front of his students, particularly after that dumb first answer again. Start.
That's 3. Fanny, do you make it 4?
Yes.
Start. Okay. So, got to do a little business now, and then when we come back, you got to match 3 to tie, 4 to win. So hurry back and see how this turns out. All right, now we're ready to carry on. Second and final round. Last question, Robin. 3 to tie, 4 to win. As Bernard was carrying his bride over the threshold, he realized that he forgot the key to the room.
Oh, no.
So, he picked the lock with his blank. Now, you get the picture? See, here's Bernard, see? And he's got this girl, and he goes to the door, you see? The door. Good night, folks.
Will King Kong bring her back? Tune in again tomorrow to see. Put that woman down. Oh, all right. You don't know where she's been.
Anyway, that's the picture. That's what Bernard looked like. And he picked the door with his blank. Go.
I got it. Hey, you're strong. I
Picked
just
the lock with his
realized
blank.
that.
No, she's light. All right, the upper tier is ready.
Anything for a pretty
Lower
face.
tier is ready. Fanny didn't play, did she?
Didn't have to.
Oh, she didn't have to because she matched Robin in the first round. Okay, Robert. As Bernard... Wait a minute.
Having trouble, dear?
Now there's a hinge there, and the pin was sticking out and stuck in my ankle. I'll just sue.
Are you
CBS if I
bleeding?
bleed much.
Workman's compensation.
Poison, lockjaw, or something like that. I'll just sue the CBS, that's all. As Bernard was carrying his bride over the threshold, he realized he forgot the key to the room, so he picked the lock with his...
Oh, you always say that, Robin.
I know. I always do it. No. Fingernail.
Fingernail. Now, Robin, hold everything.
He doesn't have his keys, right?
I'm a middle-aged man, and I
You
got
give
a
me
hernia
second.
trying to demonstrate to you what he looked like.
Right.
How could he do it with his fingernail if he's walking around like this?
Well, a middle-aged
All right.
man doesn't.
Fingernail is
carry
your
a
answer,
bride.
Robin. And good luck to you as we call on Bill Cullen.
I use the best thing available.
No.
Best
Here's
I
one good
have.
one. Brett.
I say good luck to one and all. He picked with his little toofies.
With his teeth. Got a match. Remember,
Thank
Robin,
you,
to
my
stay in the game.
darlings.
Charles, she's looking for fingernail.
I said teeth.
Teeth. So Tom Robinson wins the game. What the rest of you at? Congratulations. Hang around here in the adhesive tape, and we talked to Robin Woodside. Well, you're not leaving empty-handed, are you?
No.
And you got a nice smile?
Yes.
And $100 and some gifts and our thanks. Robin Woodside, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. Are you ready?
I am.
Now, you know you can win over $5,000 here. Don't be nervous.
Oh, I'm not. I'm fine.
Good. He's the first one in 3 years who hasn't been nervous. We polled a recent studio audience, Tom, and we got their best response to this. The happy blank. Now, the answer they gave most all is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the one in the middle, you get $250. The third one gets you $100.
Right.
Now, they're allowed to suggest some answers and see how they do.
Fanny, it's got to be.
Hi, hon. Do I bring my own guitar or do you just supply? Oh, I think that's got to be one answer, right? It's somebody that does bowling, the happy hooker.
Yes.
Did you know that 9 out of 10 women bowlers are hookers?
Really?
Yeah, it's true. That's a
right.
fact.
Okay, here's one for you.
Janice?
What do you say, Janice?
Okay, The Happy Wanderer.
The Happy Wanderer.
Yes.
That's a song, a folk song, isn't it? Okay.
And Charles.
Go ahead, honey. Go for it.
Panic! Number
No,
3.
there's no panic. I don't like your attitude since you got hit with that little hinge. You've been strained. Happy days, the happy days.
The happy days. So those are the 3, the happy days, the happy hooker, and the happy wander. Now, you might have a better idea than any of those. What do you say, Tom?
Happy hooker.
The happy hooker. All right, folks, we are looking for a happy hooker. Let's find out if it's a $100 number. No? Happy days. Let's see if the happy hooker's under the $250 number. No. Bunch of winos are hidden there.
I
Last
thought of that
chance.
one, honey.
All right, Earl, slide it.
Here it comes.
Yes. All right. While he's being congratulated there, we'll do a little business with the manager, and then you can hurry right back. Congratulations. You got 6. Hello there, and goodbye. Listen, I want to thank each and every one of you. You were just splendid, and we look forward to seeing all of you next time. Gene Rayburn here, Match Game 76. Goodbye.
Get your choice of chains on Chain Reaction. Cheery chains.
Feel good.
Chili chains.
Iceberg lettuce.
Charming chains.
Ryan Reynolds.
Chuckle chains.
That's right.
Challenging chains.
All needs.
And the best kind, champion chains.
Address book.
Bookworm.
You did it! You won the $10,000!
Chain Reaction. Weeknights starting at 5. Only on Game Show Network.
Call the 3s, call the jacks, win the loot, and pay the tax on Card Sharks. And here's the host of Card Sharks, Jim Perry.
Hello there, welcome to Card Sharks. Nice to have you here with us. But that's it. That poem did it. That poem did it. Gene Wood, your poems now, some of your poems have not been too good, but really, others have been awful. That was the word. We're going to make an announcement about the poems a little bit later in the show, so if you can write any kind of poems, bring along a pencil and paper, please. We're going to need you. We have a game in progress with a couple of nice ladies, so right now we're going to open the board and get to the cards. Janice and Ann, if you will, load in the cards. And as you can see, we have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Sheila Lyons, our champion. Hi, Sheila.
Hi.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you very much.
How much money have you won so far?
$4,700.
Oh, you know exactly, huh? And you had a lucky $5 bill with you yesterday. Did you bring anything lucky along today?
No, but I got a lucky thing from my little girl.
Oh, yes? What's
Just
that?
a big kiss and Mommy win a lot of money.
Oh, okay, that helps.
I think she was coaxed by her dad.
Good to see you back again, Sheila. Our challenger, Myrna Hulk. Hi, Myrna. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
And would you remind us something about yourself?
Well, just that I work as an engineering technician with the city of Chino, and I love it.
What does an engineering technician do with the city of Chino?
You really want to know?
No, I asked for no reason. Of course, yes.
I put out traffic counters, counts the traffic.
Oh, how do you do that?
Well, like you do it one day, like I did. You wear a skirt, and you don't really do that when you put out a traffic counter because you got to go in the middle of the street and pound. Well, they gave me the assignment of standing on the corner of the street to stop traffic.
Ah, they didn't like... You were wearing... Yeah, they told me you were wearing a short skirt. And every time you pounded, traffic stopped. Heart started pounding, right?
If you want to call it that.
Nice to see you again, Myrna.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Each player has their own deck of 52 playing cards, shuffled and cut before we go in the air. And the upper cards, the red cards, will be played by the champion, Sheila. The lower cards, the blue cards, will be played by the challenger. We have a game in progress. Sheila needs 4 cards. Myrna needs 3. And that's the object of the game, to work your way across the board, predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one that precedes it. Before you can begin calling high-low on the cards, you must win a high-low toss-up question based on a poll of 100 people. We play the best 2 out of 3. This is the first game of the match, and as we left off, Sheila, the question goes to you. We asked 100 married women, would you object if your husband wanted to hang a nude picture of you on the bedroom wall? How many women said they would object?
I'd be thrilled if my husband would want to. How many women said they would object?
How many would object? Yes.
I think they probably would. I don't think too many would want a nude picture hanging there. I'm gonna say 67.
67, but you think it would be a great idea, personally. How about you, Myrna? You think it's a good idea?
Well, if my husband wanted to, it better be of me.
Yeah,
So,
true.
I might say a little bit higher.
You say
But
even
they-
more would object, though.
Right.
If it's higher, Myrna, you'll go to the board first. If not, it'll be Sheila. The actual number of women who would object if their husband wanted to hang a nude picture of them on the bedroom wall is 70. It is higher by just a little. Myrna. Myrna, we left off with an 8 as your base card, but you won the question, so you have the right to change the base card.
Please change.
Here's the next card off the top of your deck. It is a 5. A little better card. Call this one.
I'm gonna have to go higher.
Higher than a 5? No, it's a 3. It's not higher, so you lose that card, giving Sheila a chance to play off the 4 and call this.
I'll call it higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a 7. Remember, you can freeze at any time.
I'm in a freeze.
And you'll freeze right there. We move over the freeze bar and fill in the space. And the question goes to you, Myrna. And with each player needing 3 cards, it is sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Control, very important. Myrna, we asked 100 people. Do you think your doctor has ever given you the wrong treatment for an illness? How many people said yes?
I would have to say about 50 because a lot of people feel that they are going in there for a certain thing and the doctor checks another thing.
So you say 50. Sheila,
Right.
higher or lower?
I agree with what she's saying, only I think it's going to be higher.
Even higher than that? Not a lot of faith in the medical profession here, ladies. The actual number of people who thought their doctor had given them the wrong treatment for an illness is 59. It's higher, Sheila. Now, Sheila, it is sudden death. Listen carefully. You have a 7. You won the question. You have the right to change it. You have 3 cards to turn over. If you make a mistake on any one of them, Myrna wins the game. However, you can force Myrna to play off the 5, which she cannot change, and she would have to turn over 3 cards, or the game is yours. Your decision. Do you want to play it or pass it?
I am going to pass.
You'll pass it. All right, Myrna, you've got to turn all 3 cards over to win. Starting with a 5, call this one.
I'm gonna have to go higher.
Higher than a 5. No, right away, it's not higher. Sheila wins the first game of the match and $100. We play the best 2 out of 3. The winner of the match goes on to play the money cards where they can win thousands. We'll get to game 2 right after this. Please watch. Game number 1 to the champion, and now let's load in the cards for the next game with the same 2 decks of cards, and we'll start with a question to you, Sheila. We asked 100 women, have you ever promised to keep a secret, but then immediately told it to someone else? How many women admitted they had?
I think quite a few would. That's kind of unfortunate, but that's the way it goes. And I'm going to say it's going to be a high number, and I'm going to shoot for 74.
74 women have told the secret immediately after saying they wouldn't, Myrna. Higher or lower?
Well, I know how I am, so I'm gonna have to go a little bit higher.
No, knowing how you are, you go higher. The actual number of big-mouthed women who admitted they promised to keep a secret, then immediately told it to someone else is 42. It's not higher. Sheila. Oh, yes. Sheila, your base card is a 7. You want it?
No, I want to change it.
And we'll have...
Come on.
An 8. Ooh, not a good change. Got to play that one.
I'm going to go with the crowd and say lower.
Lower. Going with the crowd. Lower than an 8. And the crowd is right. It's a 7.
Thank you. I'm going to freeze.
And we'll freeze. Needing 3 cards, you kept Myrna away from her cards. And the question to you, Myrna. We asked 100 new mothers. Now, these are all women who had babies within the last 6 months. Are you breastfeeding your baby? How many new mothers said they were?
Well, if I had a baby, I don't think I would, but...
Why are you that funny, Myrna?
I don't know, because I don't have any kids. I'd probably say about 65.
65 are currently breastfeeding. Sheila, higher or lower?
I think it's going to be a little bit higher. They're really into the natural childbirth and all that.
No. The actual number of new mothers who were breastfeeding their babies is 43. It's not higher, Myrna. They were with you after all, Myrna. Your base card is a king.
Oh, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'd like to go lower.
Lower than a king. It is a 4, very much lower.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than a a 4? No, it's a 2. You lose both of those cards back to the base card. Sheila, play off the 7 and call this one.
I'm going to call it higher.
Higher than a 7. And it's a 5. It is not higher. You could not advance. Neither player could. Sheila, the question to you. We asked 100 married women. Are you older than your husband? How many married women said yes, they were older than their husband?
No, I think it's going to be a low number. Women are more mature than men, so they're going to marry someone older. So I'm going to say around 22.
22. You married to an older man,
Yes.
Sheila? Yes. How much older?
3 years.
Oh, older man, definitely. Myrna, how about you? You married to an
I'm
older
going to
man?
have to go lower because there are a little more.
So you say
Right.
lower. Your husband older?
No, he's... Oh, yes, he is. Excuse me.
Oh. How old is your husband? Quickly, Myrna.
25. Good. 6.
You see that fella sitting out there in the audience, Myrna? That's your husband now.
He's 26.
So you say he's 26. So you got the giggles now, Myrna, right? You say low.
I'll be okay.
The actual number of married women who said they were older than their husbands is 20. It's lower. Myrna, you got it. Myrna, we're still looking at a king.
I'm going to have to go lower again.
Lower than a king. It is an 8.
I think I'm going to freeze.
And you'll freeze. We have a tie, and again, a difficult position. Each player needing 3 cards, and again, we're at sudden death. Control, very important. Myrna, we asked 100 people, if there were colonies on Mars, would you be willing to move there? How many people said yes, they would be willing to move to Mars?
Well, I wouldn't like to because I like where I live, and there wouldn't be absolutely nothing in Mars. Except for
Gotta watch the neighborhood, right, Myrna?
So I'm going to have to say about 30.
30 would be willing to move to Mars, Sheila. Higher or lower?
That is really a tough question. I'm going to say a little bit higher.
Higher. The actual number of people who would be willing to move to Mars is 39. It's higher, Sheila. All right, Sheila, again, you can play that 7 or change it and try to turn over 3 cards or force Myrna to try to turn off 3 off that 8.
I'm going to pass.
And again, Myrna, the pressure on you, you're looking at an 8. One mistake and you're out of it. You need all 3 to tie up the match. Call this card.
I'm going to have to go higher.
Higher than an 8. No, yes, it is higher. It's a 9. Whoa. You can't freeze. No, you gotta go. It's sudden death.
I'm going to try higher.
You're gonna go against the odds and go higher. And again, you need this to stay in it. And she's right, it's a king. 1 more to go.
Lower.
If this is lower, we've got a tie match and we'll play a tiebreaker. It is. You did it with 3 cards. Congratulations. We'll set up for the tiebreaker now. Myrna, nicely done there. What prompted you to go against the odds with that 1 card, the 9?
I didn't want to listen to anybody, and I figured I might as well go on my own.
All right, we've got a tie with each player with 1 game and $100. 3 cards up there, 3 questions here, and the question to you, Sheila. We asked 100 married women, did you kiss your husband on your first date? How many women said they did?
I think that's really going to be a high number. I think the majority of people did. I'm going to say 82.
82 kissed their husband on the first date, Myrna.
Well, I kissed my husband on a date before our first date, so I'm going to have to go probably a little bit higher.
Now, wait a minute. You kissed him on the date before your first date?
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
Well, I didn't go out with him. I was just there.
Oh, I see. The actual number of married women who kissed their husbands on their first date is 51. It's not higher, Sheila.
Come on. Give me an 8.
Sheila, you're looking at a jack.
I will play the jack and call the next card lower.
Lower than a jack. It is a 3.
I will play the 3 and call the next card higher.
Higher than a 3. If it's higher, you've won it. If not, Myrna still has a chance. And congratulations. You came through, Sheila. Myrna, thank you for joining us. You're a delight. And you won $100, and you've got some nice party gifts. Thank you, Myrna. Sheila, come on down here. You always cry when you win.
This is getting to be a long walk.
It's a nice walk, though. She'll be walking up to play the money cards right after we take time out for this. Sheila Lyons now with $4,900.
That's incredible. I'm just...
Let's do a good job now with the money cards.
Yes.
You got to get some good ones.
Face cards this time.
All right, let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, cards. Come on up here, Sheila. And again, you won $200 in the game. Yours to keep. Got a brand new deck of cards all shuffled and cut. And you're going to play these cards, and this time you're going to bet the money we give you. Starting on the bottom line, $200 and 3 cards to bet with. Move up to the second level, we add another $200 of betting money. Your decision how you bet them. $50 minimum bets. Until you get to the top card, the big bet, there you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
Come on, Sheila.
Okay.
$200. And as in the game, a choice of 2 base cards. Yeah, we're all with you on this now, Sheila. Here's your first base card. It is a 4. Pretty good card. What do you want to do?
I'm going to play the 4. I'm going to bet $100 that the next card is higher.
$100.
Yes.
Higher than a 4. It's a 10. We're still looking at those middle cards, but you've got $300.
I'm going to bet $200 the next card is lower.
$200. Lower than a 10. No, it's a jack. It's the first time you've seen a face card and 3 money cards, but at
Really?
the wrong time. You got $100 on the jack, Sheila.
I'm going to bet the 100 that the next card is lower.
All right, we've got 5 cards to go. It can add up. $100. Lower than a jack? No, it's a queen. But you've only busted on the 1 level because you've got that other $200 of betting money with a pretty good card, the queen. There's the $200. Now what do you want to do?
Scares me that all those face cards are there now, but I'm going to bet the $200 that the next card is lower.
All right. Now, if you bust now, it's all over.
Yeah.
But you can double that $200 right now if this is lower than a queen. And it is.
Let's go!
$500 and $400.
I'm going to bet $350 that the next card is higher.
Really trying to add it up quick. $350 higher than a 5. It's up and you did it. $750 with a 7.
I am going to bet $50. Oh, this is so tough. I'm going to bet $50 that the next card is higher.
All right, I'd love to see an ace right now.
Come on.
$50 higher than a 7. That's the time to get it. And that moves up for the big bet.
$800. That next card is lower.
The whole thing. Nothing. Or $1,600 lower than an ace. And she... Oh. Way to go, Sheila. You get so nervous, but you do good.
Isn't it neat?
It's wonderful, yes. Come on down here. Now you did a little more inching. You're up to $6,500. We'll need a new challenger right after this. Now let's meet our next challenger on Card Sharks. Deal out the cards. Hello, Sandy Miller. Nice to meet you. Why don't you tell us about yourself?
I sure will. My name is Sandy Miller. I'm from Harrodsburg, Kentucky, and I'm just here for the summer, and I love it here.
Well, that's terrific, and I'm glad you come down and joined us. How are the people back in Kentucky?
They're great.
Good.
But-
Nice to have you here. Good luck in the match, Sandy. You'll play the lower cards there, the blue cards, while Sheila, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. Sheila, we took a confidential poll of 100 married women and asked them, since you've been married, have you ever thought even briefly that you had married the wrong man? How many women said they thought they had married the wrong man?
I think in every woman's marriage, somewhere along the line, she maybe had second thoughts. So I'm going to say it's a high number and go with about 72.
72. Think one time or other they might have married the wrong man, Sandy.
No, I think women know when they marry that that's who they want. I'm going to say lower.
You say lower.
Yeah.
The actual number of married women who at some point thought they'd marry the wrong man is 45. It's lower. Sandy. And your base card, Sandy, is a queen. You
I'm
want it?
going to keep the queen, and I'm going to say it's going to be lower.
Lower than a queen? Oh, no, an ace right off the bat. You lose that card, and Sheila gets a chance to play a 7. No, she can't change it. You didn't win the question.
I'm going to call it higher.
Higher than a 7. It's a 10. It is higher.
I got a free shot at it. I'm gonna call it lower.
Lower than a 10. It is a 9.
I'll freeze.
Now you'll freeze, and we'll move the freeze bar over and fill in Sandy's car. The question to you, Sandy. We sent our man on the street to President Carter's hometown of Plains, Georgia, where we asked 100 people, have you ever been inside Jimmy Carter's home in Plains? How many people in Plains said that they had?
Well, it's a very small town, so I'm going to say about 50 of them have been in there.
50 of them. Sheila, higher or lower?
It is a small town, and I think he's a very friendly person, and I think most of them have been in there, so I'm going to go higher.
You say higher. The actual number of people in Plains, Georgia, who said they had been inside Jimmy Carter's home is 52. It's higher. Sheila. Sheila, you want that 9?
No.
And the next card is a 5.
I'm going to call the next card higher.
Higher than a 5. It is a 10. 1 to go, or you could lose 2 of them, and you'll freeze, needing just 1 card for the first game in the match. And the next question goes to you, Sheila. But first, we take time out for this commercial message. So Sandy and Sheila will invite you back next time to finish the match, and we'll invite you back to join us when once again we'll be playing Card Sharks. Bye-bye.
One of our polling groups will receive Radio Shack's complete home stereo music system featuring realistic brand components, stereo AM/FM receiver, record changer, and speaker system furnished by Radio Shack. And some of our contestants will receive Billy the Kid fashion coordinates for boys of all ages, from toddlers to teens. Billy the Kid's Boys Wear, available in all leading stores. And from Gallery of Homes, a book on home improvements. Gallery of Homes brokers. If you're selling or buying a home, you'll find they do their homework. And long-lasting DuPont Lucite paint, custom blended in a rainbow of more than 1,000 colors for inside or outside your home. Tough sealing Lucite, goes on easy, looks great. And a supply of Yardley Old English lavender soap. Don't just lather up, lavender up with Yardley and give yourself a lavender lift. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Let's all play What's My Line?
Well, hello, everybody.
Hi, Larry.
My goodness, if you think it isn't Thursday today, you are wrong. It is. And we have fantastic guests today, and you are going to be bewildered and dazzled by them. The first one is coming out now. Would our first challenger enter and sign in, please? Leonard Ludell. Where are you from, sir?
Gardnerville, Nevada.
Gardnerville, Nevada. Leonard Ludell is a director and teacher at an unusual vocational school. The school teaches only one thing and is believed to be the only one of its kind in the country. We will now show the audience what Mr. Ludell's school teaches. And we will start the questioning with Joanna Barnes.
Mr. Ludell, is it relevant that you come from a desert area? Is this relevant to your work?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Werner.
The school at which you teach, do you concentrate on younger children?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Arlene.
Is your teaching in a class confined to a specialist kind of work?
Yes.
Does it have anything at all to do with something in either the ground or outer space?
I don't really know how to answer that. How do you mean, Arlene?
Well, I mean...
Did I say partially?
Yeah.
Well,
Partially.
Partially. He knows what I mean, Larry. That's all that matters.
Any old yes, and you just smile.
Is it... is the subject anything to do with nature, therefore?
Yes.
Well, only there's an element of that in it, Arlene, but it isn't really a part of his function. So I'll have to give you a no on that one because you'll see why in a minute.
Thank you, Professor, for your kindness.
You're welcome.
Not you, the professor.
Soupy?
When you teach this or instruct this, Mr. Ludell, do both men and women come to your school?
Yes.
When they take this course, is it a course that takes longer, say, than 6 months?
Yes.
Is it when they finish this course, then do they wear something other than their regular street clothes when they perform this service?
Not necessarily.
4 down and 6 to go, Joanna.
Does this have anything to do with gambling?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Werner, only very indirectly.
Would this course that you teach be generally considered a kind of craft?
Yes.
Do these people who exercise that craft when they learn it, do they use their hands extensively?
Yes.
The elements that they use their hands with, would that be a machinery of some type?
I got to throw them all over, Werner, because it is machinery, but they're not working on it, and we're out of time. The fact is that his school teaches diamond cutting. Leonard Ludell is a founder and director of the American School of Diamond Cutting in Gardnerville, Nevada. Tell us about the diamond cutting school, would you?
Well, the school was founded 5 years ago because there is a growing shortage of cutters in the United States. We are making an effort to get young Americans to go into a trade that formerly was very popular in the United States. It's comprised of 3 courses, each one a year, 40 weeks actually. There's a 30-hour week, 6 hours a day training.
Wow.
They get an opportunity to work on diamonds from the very start, and by the time they're finished, they should proficiently finish a fine, brilliant cut diamond.
Is it a good paying profession? Well-paying profession?
Very well.
Now, what is there to diamond cutting, really? I know there's more than just cleaving the stone that is different from that. Cleaving it means you cut it. But do you have a rough-cut stone with you? Like, I've heard about rough-cut diamonds all my life. I've never seen one.
Yeah, but you can only cut them in the back of a Mercury Cougar.
That's cleaving, isn't it, what the guy does in the Cougar?
Right. There's a misconception. Everybody thinks that cleaving is the entire occupation. Actually, that's a medium for separating a stone. The cutting of a diamond, and I have a rough diamond here. I don't know if we can catch that too well. Let's put it over here, perhaps. We're better
Can you see it better over there? Can you get a shot of that?
Yeah. That's better.
Now, that's a raw diamond, right?
Right.
But that already has faces on it.
This is the way it comes in nature. Now, we facet this diamond. We put 58 facets on it, bring out its greatest refraction, and make a brilliant cut out of it.
Now, how many carats is that?
This is over 6 carats.
And when you get finished with it, how many will it be?
It probably will be about 2.5 to 3 carats at the most.
And will it be a perfect stone then?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Now, we have some slides that you brought. Could we see the slides? Lloyd, would you put the first slide on so we can see what it is? Now, what is that? That's also a rough cut.
This is a rough diamond. It was 6 carats at its inception. It's an irregular stone. It could not be cleaved, and it was not sawed. It was cut actually as it was.
Okay, now could we see the next slide?
This is the same stone partially cut. All the basic facets have been made.
Now could we see the next?
Preparatory to its finished stage. And this is the same diamond finished.
Now, do you have it with you?
I just happen to have it with me.
This is the diamond finished. Look at this. This is really extraordinary. Can you get a shot of this, Lloyd? Can you get on that? Look at that thing. It's like fire. Look at it. That's just extraordinary. Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. That's really terrific. Thank you very much, Mr. Miguel. It's gorgeous, really. Thank you. Okay, we're back, and would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Bonnie Watson. Where are you from, Miss Watson?
Originally West Virginia, but I've been living in Tampa, Florida for the past 15 years.
All right, then we'll say Tampa, Florida for your residence. And without further ado, we'll show our audience just what Bonnie Watson's line is. And we'll start the questioning with Werner Klemperer.
I detect in the audience a particular outburst of the male population. So what you do, does it have something to do with what a female may wear in some sort of manner?
No.
One down and 9 to go, Arlene.
Right.
Is your work something that takes care of a great many people at the same time?
No.
Not really, no. 2 down and 8 to go, super.
We just have to find out what Bonnie does.
That's it. That's called What's My Line?
She lies over the ocean. Bonnie.
3 down and 7 to go.
Do you have anything to do in show business, Bonnie?
No.
Well, I tell you, there is an aspect of it about it.
All right,
so we'll give you a conditional yes, all right? Although what she says is true.
Whatever you do you have, in your job, do you move around?
Yes.
When you move around, are you in some kind of a car?
Sometimes.
Oh, really? Oh, all right. I tell you, the car thing is probably to get her where she's going to do what it is she does.
I'll drink to that.
You know what I mean? So we'll have to give you a no on that one, Joanna.
Do you do something which is in the entertainment realm?
Yes.
Do people watch you do this, and are they amused or entertained or interested by it?
Yes.
Do you do anything to... Is there music playing while you do this?
No.
No, harps maybe, but Werner?
Do you, when you entertain the people, do you wear a specific kind of garment?
Yes.
Would the field be related to the sports field in some way?
Yes.
When you do what you do to entertain the people, do you move about, I think that's been asked before, you move about a great deal, right?
Yes.
Could it also go into the field of some sort of dance?
No.
Only by the wildest stretch of the imagination. I tell you, we're sort of out of time.
Something to do with a sport like football? Like
no, it's not football.
Is it in the water?
No, it's not in the water. No. It is wrestling.
Oh!
Bonnie is the Florida State Women's Wrestling Champion, and we have some film of her defending her title. So we'll take a look at it as Bonnie explains. Could you roll the film, Lloyd? And let's. Now, which one is you? You're in the black?
The black leotard. This was filmed in beautiful Bayfront in St. Petersburg, Florida.
Now, you put a leg lock on that lady?
Yes.
And then she did what?
And a body scissor.
She got you in a body scissor?
Yes. This is the girl that I originally won the Florida title from. She's a real great wrestler.
No hair no hair pulling. Boo. Now, how long are you allowed to stay in a hole like that? You broke it.
No time limit. You get out the best and the quickest way you know how.
She gave you a pretty good shot there, Bonnie.
Yes.
Ow.
That doesn't feel too good either.
Oh. She's sure taking her time, isn't she? Ooh. Yay, Bonnie won it! What do you do when you're not wrestling, Bonnie?
With a 10-room house and 4 children. Need you ask?
No, I needn't. Thank you for being with us on What's My Line. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Panel, just before you put your blindfolds on, I want you to see this. This is Bonnie's belt, her championship belt that she won for Florida. It's really a beauty, isn't it?
That's lovely.
Isn't that beautiful? That's what she won, and that's what she's the guardian of, and she intends to keep it. Okay, it's now mask time, everybody. Are your blindfolds all in place?
Yes, they are.
Okay, it's time for our mystery guest to enter and sign in, please. You have about 2 minutes to try to discover the identity of our mystery guest. We'll go one question at a time, and we'll start with Soupy.
Is it me? Oh, that was a marvelous ovation, mystery guest, and that's a tribute to your talent and your appearance. Is it because we would find your name in the entertainment sections of the paper?
Yes.
Joanna?
Have you ever appeared on your own television series?
No.
Werner?
By the tone of your voice, am I to take it that you are a comedian?
No.
Arlene?
Would you be considered a leading woman? Is that a man?
No.
That was a no. Soupy?
Would we know you from the sports world?
No.
Joanna?
Are you a film actor primarily?
No.
Werner?
Are you then, in fact, a legitimate stage actor?
No.
Arlene?
Are you a musician?
Yes.
Soupy?
Do you play the piano?
No.
Joanna?
I love that voice. I assume you're disguising your voice because we might catch on to it. Are you a singer?
Yes.
Werner?
Are you a singer who would we prefer to call you in the more popular field as opposed to the classical field?
Yes.
Almost out of time. Arlene?
Is it Duke Ellington?
No, he's not a singer. Soupy?
I've heard him.
But it is. I thought it was a musician.
It is. It's a singer.
Musician and a
They
singer.
better be musicians if they sing.
One guess.
No.
They don't know where we are. You got them. It was brilliant. You have been fooled by B.B. King. I'm really sorry it's over because I loved it every time he said yes or no. That was 9 million miles.
Get BB.
Yes.
BB, you've been doing a lot of work in prisons lately.
Yes, quite a few. In fact, we just did Sing Sing a few weeks ago. Not Joanne, but Joan Baez and the voices of East Harlem and myself. We did a movie out there.
What made you decide to go into prisons and bring your music to people there?
Well, we first was playing a place in Chicago, and we was invited out to Cook County Jail, and I found that a lot of things was brought out that we thought the public should know about, and we was invited to go out, and I thought that this was a good thing, so we just kept it up.
You're a lovely man. Thank you for coming on What's My Line. You ever seen B.B. King in front of a live audience?
B.B. King did his first TV appearance on my show in Detroit.
Really?
Many years ago.
Boy, he just turns him inside out and never loses his dignity. He's dynamite. Okay, with our next challenger, enter and sign in, please. C. Brooke Worth. Where are you from, sir?
How do you do? Oh, from Delmont, New Jersey.
All right, panel. Dr. Worth is a world-famous authority on a certain living creature. We will now show the audience just what he is an expert on. And we'll start the questioning with Werner Klemperer.
Would the creature that you're an expert on be in the fish family?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Arlene.
It is a part of the animal kingdom?
Yes.
Well, one second. One second. Little conference.
Yes, it's an animal.
It is?
Yes.
All right, he's an expert, and if he says it is, I believe him. Go ahead, Arlene.
It's an animal as opposed to a plant.
Right. That's
Right,
all. That's all we mean.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Is it very small?
Yes.
Is it as small as a flea?
Yes.
Is it in the insect family, therefore? Is it an industrious little animal?
No.
2 down and 8 to go, Soupy.
I just blew the ant.
You said, is it small as a flea? And the doctor said yes. Is it indeed a flea?
No.
3 down and 7 to go,
I thought maybe I'd take the leading lady.
It is not industrious, therefore we may rule out termites who chew their little hearts out. How about cockroaches?
No.
4 down and 6 to go, Werner.
Would it be an animal, would it be, all right, let's say the bee family?
No.
5 down and 5 to go, Arlene.
Now, if it's as small as a does it do anything harmful?
Yes.
Oh.
We have about 10 seconds.
And I'm not going to say the word bedbug because that's too terrible.
That's a very sneaky way to find out whether it is
I
or not.
wouldn't say
isn't
that. No. Is it an animal that is found in wood?
No.
No, I'm sorry, we're out of time.
Lice?
No.
May I have a quick
one?
gnat?
No, it is a mosquito. He hated mosquitoes.
Drive you crazy. It's so simple.
Dr. Worth is a naturalist who has devoted much of his time to the study of mosquitoes. He's written several books on the subject, including Mosquito Safari, and his latest is Of Mosquitoes, Moths, and Mice. Where have you studied mosquitoes, sir?
In Africa, India, Trinidad, and most recently on a farm in southern New Jersey.
Now, after all of those exotic places, does a farm in New Jersey offer you ample material?
Oh, yes, there are a great many there. That's why I got the farm in New Jersey. I have something like 6 million per acre.
Does that make you a big hit with the natives?
Oh, the natives really don't care too much for me because I'm on the side of the mosquitoes.
Well, if you wrote a book about moths and mice and mosquitoes, you could tell your friends that you're with the 3M company.
Oh, ho, ho. Did they ever bite you, these little beasties?
Yes, they do bite me, but at the same time, I can say that I never met a mosquito I didn't like.
And with that warm and cozy thought, we will tell you that our program is over today. We'll be back tomorrow. Have fun, everybody, and we'll see you on What's My Line tomorrow.
This is Chet Gould speaking for What's My Line, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was recorded.
Get ready to match the star. Jimmy Walker, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Riley, Joyce Boulefonte, Richard Dawson, and Loretta Switz as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
Lloyd George. Oh, my God.
Thank you, Johnny Olson. Thank you, assembled kooks, one and all. I'm delighted to have you here at Match Game 74. Well, I guess you're ready. Your motors are going already. Hers is all set and wound up and going.
Perpetual.
I see. You all set there? How's the sailor doing up there?
He's asleep.
Fine, Gene.
Oh, thanks a lot. All right. Now, would all of you celebrated folk give a brisk round of applause to our two players, Beth Horning and June Rose? Would you do that? Thank you. Beth is the current champion. She's won one game. She has $100. And she's being challenged by June Rose. And at the end of round one, the score is 1-0 in favor of our current champion. And we're about to begin round two. Ladies, are you ready for that?
Ready.
Good. We'll begin that right after you have a look at these commercials. There's a lady sleeping here in the second row. And I'm very upset about it. It's a big hit show. You woke
Show
her
who
up.
they are. Look.
And she's awake now.
You left
She's
the call,
pretending
sir.
she's enjoying the whole show, and she's been asleep all the time. And look at the guy next to her with the sand in his eyes. How can you sleep through the #1 show on television, madam? Hello there. I'm sorry about that, lady, but we'll go on anyway. Now, June, this is the beginning of round two, and it's up to you to make a selection here.
I'm going to switch to A this time and give that.
You're going to switch?
Yeah, have it again.
I suspected that of you. All right. Here we go. Everybody, please. Ben, who worked for Consumer Reports, said, "We had a wonderful time at the office. We spent the entire day testing blank."
Would you swing that in ragtime, dear?
Ben, who worked for Consumer Reports, said, "We had a wonderful time at the office. We spent the entire day testing blank." You're finished. You're the best.
I'm going to join those two people down there and sleep.
Yes. Do you live in the neighborhood, sir, madam? Are the two sleepers together? Are you together? You mean you don't even know each other? They're sleeping together and they don't know each other? Well, let's get out of it now.
I think that's class, when we can show people sleep on our show.
All right, they're all set over there, so I'll give it to you here. Ben, who worked for Consumer Reports, said, "We had a wonderful time at the office. We spent the entire day testing blank." June?
Testing. Yeah, I can't think of what they were testing.
They loved it. They had a wonderful day at the office. We spent the entire day testing.
Testing the secretaries.
She finally thought of it, didn't she?
I wish I'd said that.
Yeah, Jimmy, what did you say? She said the secretaries.
Of course, how silly of us all to even think anything else.
Yes.
Testing products.
Products, yeah.
Get this crowd out of here!
Okay, Brett, what do you say?
Do you know that I looked at his answer and I didn't have my glasses on, and I thought he said testing dropouts. Now, is that a dumb answer?
Not as bad as products.
Not as dumb as mine. I said Gordon's vodka. Now, I don't want the vodka. Well, wait a minute, I haven't finished my commercial.
Charles.
They won't call you or get in touch with you because Gordon's doesn't make vodka.
Oh, yes, they do, honey.
May we see your answer,
Yes,
sir?
I think this is a match. I hope so for England's sake, my
I hope
dear.
so now.
Broads!
There it is. What do you say? No, I wouldn't say that,
It's the
Joyce.
nicest compliment I ever had.
What do you say?
Well, I think before they tested the broads,
Yes.
they tested the booze.
The booze. Testing booze. There.
I'm glad you asked me that. I'm glad you asked me that.
What?
Could you repeat the question?
The question is, we had a wonderful time at the office. We spent the entire day testing.
Oh, yes. I said Joyce's answer, booze.
And you hit her right in the nose.
Yeah, well, that happens when you wake up.
Better than elsewhere.
Booze, Loretta. She's looking for secretaries.
I couldn't think of anything that wouldn't get bleeped, and I thought of products, which I didn't want to write. So I looked at the camera and I thought TV sets she would say maybe, but she didn't.
She didn't say TV sets at all.
You thought of it though, didn't you?
I thought of it, yes.
Did you hear that?
I did.
So now, Beth, you're in a good spot. It's a tie score. You need one match to win the game. Everyone plays except Brett, and here it is. Fay Ray said, King Kong always carries me in his hand because once he let me ride on his blank and I bit him. Hello, cutie. Fay Ray said, King Kong always carries me in his hand because once he let me ride on his blank and I bit him.
Once more.
Yes. Fay Ray. You remember her?
I remember Fay Ray.
King Kong always carries me in his hand because once he let me ride on his blank and I bit him. Big Brother is watching.
I don't know what Charles would have been if he'd lived.
Okay. All ready. Over there, Beth, it's up to you now. Fay Ray said King Kong always carries me in his hand because once he let me ride on his blank and I bit him.
I hope it's Nick.
What's that? Ride. Once he let me ride on his neck and I bit him. That's a little Count Dracula-ish, isn't it, Jimmy?
Of course it's ish. Ish, get it? Ish kebab. No, I said nose.
You right in his nose and I bit him.
Who is this crowd? Who brings these people in here?
Friends of yours.
What did you say, Brett?
I didn't write, darling.
Oh, you didn't.
I laid out the stuff.
Okay, all right, Charles.
I said back.
Back. A very inspired answer if I've ever seen one. Joyce?
I said right on his finger.
On his finger. Well, we're getting some dumb answers to this dumb question.
Now let's examine the question carefully.
No, it's about a dumb question.
Fay Ray and a gorilla.
Yeah.
That's an unnatural act in most countries. But anyway, I said I rode on the shoulder.
There's a good answer.
Well, thank you.
You always say that about me.
No, that's a good answer. Shoulder, because then now what do you say?
Monkey on the back and just reversed it and put the girl
Oh, I
on
said
the
put the
monkey's
girl
back.
on the monkey's back. Oh, I see. Okay.
Now I'll bet you
Very
wish I were
interesting.
playing.
So at the end of round 2, at the end of the game, we have a tie score. That means we're going to have to go to a tiebreaker, and we'll tell you about that right after we tell you about this. Oh boy, here we go. Now we got a tiebreaker, and what happens to the tiebreaker is we got to wipe the slate clean here and push a button and reveal a tie-breaking question for each of our players, and the one who scored the most will be the winner. June, would you make a selection?
I'll go to B this time.
All right, B it is. A tiebreaker. Everybody play. Tony said. Tony said, you should have been at Scarface's birthday party. When they gave him the cake, instead of blowing out the candles, Scarface blanked them out. See how good he is? He's the voice. All right. All ready? There we go. June, Tony said you should have been at Scarface's birthday party. When he gave him the cake, instead of blowing out the candles, Scarface blanked them out.
Shut him out.
Shut them out. He said shut. What say you?
Over here is what I say. I like that, you know? We'll do something for you, you know what I mean? You're a nice kid. Shot.
Shot is the man. There's one. All right, Brett?
Yes, dear.
You participate because it's a tiebreaker.
My old butcher's name was Harold. And I say, God save the Queen. Shot.
Shot. And Charles.
I say another shot, really.
Another shot. Instead of blowing out the candles, Scarface blanked them out. What did you say, Joyce?
Dear, you couldn't eat it because he stomped them out.
He stomped them out. All right there, Richard.
She's got to stop dyeing her hair.
That was a good answer. Stomped out is good.
Yeah, nothing wrong in that. Poor
Shot.
All right. Loretta, you having a good time?
Was that a question or
Yes.
a statement? Yes, I'm having a wonderful time.
Good.
Shot him.
All right, shot him. There's 5 for you. Now, you need 5 to tie, 6 to win. The old organ grinder got so hungry he ate his blank.
Would you read that again? Could you read that?
Yes, of course. Listen carefully as I read it now to Bev. Here it is. I'll do it for the 2 of you. The old... I'll read it. Read it out loud there so everybody can hear it.
The old organ grinder got so hungry he ate his monkey.
Monkey. Okay. All right, Jimmy. It's up to you, sir. What do you say? Your lips are moving, but I don't hear any sound coming out.
If you didn't say monkey, I'm going to push you off that chair.
She's a little hostile occasionally, but she's all right.
You mean it's on Kid Blackness?
That's right. It's all on your shoulders.
Monkey.
Monkey. Okay. There's one. Correct. I assume.
Well, I myself didn't say monkey. Of course I said monkey.
Of course you said monkey. Charles?
The old timer to my left.
What does the old timer say?
Why can't you just simply show your card and smile?
Yeah, that's it. Very well done. Okay. Now, Joyce.
Instead of grinding his organ, he ground up his monkey.
There you go. Okay. Richard?
One more monkey then, and it will be a tied game again. Is
That's
that right?
right. It's up to you to tie the
You mean
game.
to say it's all on Kid Whiteness?
Well, monkey. Okay.
That's what I mean to tell you. And I mean to tell you.
Now the bad news.
Got a tie score now, and you can break the tie or not break the tie. Loretta, it's all up to you.
All right, now, does everyone recall when I asked you to repeat the question?
Get it over with
See,
quickly.
and was too late. And so what I thought you said was, what did the old organ grinder's monkey do when he got hungry? And I wrote, eat his organ grinder. See, I did not understand.
We have to play another whole round because of...
The doctor says it's time for your bath.
We'll be back. Sooner or later, we gotta come back to this whole mess and finish it up. I don't know when, but you come back. Hello there, friends. Now, since this game ended in the tie, we gotta wipe the slate clean all over again and push the tiebreaker button. And
Why
lo
do
and
I
behold, there are 2 more tiebreaker questions. This is the last one, though. You see, it doesn't go anywhere. You see, it's really fixed and solid. So, ladies, all right, would you make a selection?
I'll have number B again.
B. All right. B it is. Everybody plays. Hilda called to Sally. Hey, this phone call's for you. There's a guy blanking at the other end. Let me do that for you one more
Who
time.
wrote that question is the first
Hilda
question I want
called
to
to
ask.
Sally. Hey, Sally, this phone call's for you. There's a guy blanking at the other end. Or there's a guy blanking at the other end. I'll give you all the inflections, and you all make up your mind how you want to handle it. It's all up to you.
No wonder I've developed a frown between my eyebrows.
It's difficult, isn't it? Jimmy, would you do something while we're waiting for the slower ones? Would you give us that marvelous smile that you do?
Oh, of course.
That's it.
And now sing and dance.
Now sing, boy. Let's see you dance a little bit. See what you do there. Let's get them feet moving, boy.
He's thinner than Sammy Davis Jr.
Yes, he is.
But with as much talent.
Okay, they're all set. So, June, we call on you. Hilda called to Sally. Hey, there's a phone calls for you. There's a guy blanking at the other end.
Cussing, swearing, like, you know.
Swearing? What?
Swearing.
Cussing.
She said there's a guy swearing at the other end. Jimmy, what did you say?
There's a guy at the other end.
just came to her now, breathing hard. Brett?
I've had a couple of those in my day. They're wonderful. I said inhaling because all my callers went.
Not an obscene call. That was an asthma attack.
Charles?
Well, when sometimes I'll call a chick, and what turns her on is if it's breathing heavy.
Okay, so let's see.
Hilda, right?
Hilda. Hilda called us, Sally. Hey, this phone call's for you. Does that have any significance in your answer?
Yes.
What?
Well, I think Hilda's sort of a Switzerland name, Swiss name.
Yes.
Switzerland. So, yodeling.
Yodeling. Oh.
Is it a Swiss name?
Yes, that's right. Is that... Listen.
No, but that's where we're going to send you.
Is that what you had in mind? Yodeling? Was that... So what did you
must have
have in
been,
mind
right?
when you wrote this question? Breathing. Oh, yeah. Well, those are the good
You
answers
gotta
that are
take a
coming
deep
up.
breath to yodel.
That's right. What do you say,
I'm gonna
Richard?
just for the future.
Yes.
Alps is a Swiss name. Just in case that ever comes up. I happen to know the guy who made the call, and he was uttering obscenities.
Uttering obscenities or swearing in the match. All right, Loretta, it's up to you. Does she match you?
I thought he was blowing kisses.
Blowing kisses. That's a sweet thought.
You haven't had a winner
let's see if
all
we bring
week.
a tie now. You need one to match two to win. All right. Remember the song, I'm sitting on top of the world?
No.
Not the way you
don't
sing
remember
it, I
that?
don't
Oh,
remember.
dear. The song is, I'm sitting on top of the world. Well,
Right.
the Galloping Gourmet has a new song out called, I'm sitting on top of the blank. Just rolling along. Everybody plays, including you, my dear.
The world. Is that it?
That's it.
Oh, well, why didn't you sing it that way?
I'm sitting on top of the world, just rolling along and singing a song. Hallelujah, how the folks will stare when they see that diamond solitaire that little sugar baby is gonna wear.
Did you do a musical?
That's another song, isn't it? All right, y'all ready? Okay. Beth, this is for you. Yeah, you heard the whole thing. I don't have to sing it again for you, do I? Oh, you want to sing? You want me to sing it again? It's a request, folks. You remember the old song, I'm Sitting on Top of the World? Well, the Galloping Gourmet has a new song out called I'm Sitting on Top of the Blank.
Stove.
Stove. She says, I'm sitting on top of the stove is what the Galloping Gourmet's new song is called. Jimmy, what do you say?
Of course. I think this is a match, contrary to old popular belief. The oven.
Oven? Stove? Yes,
Of course. I knew all the time.
Okay, Brett. There's
Honey,
one.
I'd rather burn my blank than cook. Stove.
Stove wins the game. Congratulations. Stove. 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 Now, June, it's been a pleasure meeting you and doing business with you. I hope you enjoyed it.
I did.
Good. June, we've got a gift for you, together with our thanks for being on Match Game 74. June Rose. Beth, you've got to stand by for a moment or so before we get to the big money super match. We've got to get to this. Next time we get together, we're going to start with the big money super match and see how much money that lady is going to win. And I hope you're going to be able to join us, and I hope all of you will be able to join us again. This is the first time we've had Jimmy Walker here, who's one of the stars of a marvelous CBS show called Good Times, which is seen on Friday nights.
My new best friend.
Would you say dynamite just once?
Of course, dine old mate.
And Loretta, you don't come around much very often. Would you come around more often here?
I would love to. We're
Good.
Did you
shooting
say
now.
dynamite for us?
Dynamite.
Oh, yeah, by the way, these are the celebrities we'll have next week.
Charles Nelson Riley, Brett Summers, Don Adams, Elaine Joyce, Richard Dawson, and Missy McCall.
So those are the stars we'll have when we get together next time. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 74, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales. And here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. It is nice to have you with us, and I mean that. Thank you for tuning us in. I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. Stay where you are. Don't go away. I got 3 super couples you're going to meet, and here they are. First of all, winning money for the blue section. How often do you get a chance to say the man in the moon? We got the man in the moon. He walked on the moon. Colonel Buzz Aldrin and his gal, Beverly Van Zyl. It's nice to have you both with us, Colonel Buzz, Doctor. Because you are a doctor, and you also are called Buzz by your friends.
Most of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Doctor, it's wonderful to have you with us today. It really is a thrill for us, for everyone, and I'm sure everyone at home as well, to get a chance to see you up close and see you and Bev match wits.
I was going to say, Bert, you can call me Bev.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Colonel. Thank you, Doctor. Bev. It is fun to have you, and the blue section is lucky to have you, too, and they appreciate it. Winning money today, ladies and gentlemen, for the banana section. Wait a minute. The banana sections will cheer themselves at the drop of a hat, you must understand. Faye, and there she is, Faye herself, Lee Grant, and her husband, Joe Fury.
Can you believe it? Yes, I love it.
Ain't that fun?
Oh, yeah, I've never been a banana before.
Yeah. Well, today you are a banana.
Yeah.
And Joey and I continue to dress alike.
Isn't that amazing?
We have the same slacks on. The other day we had the same jacket on. We're both in browns. What is that, Joey?
I don't know.
One of us has good taste. Which one is it?
Is that the question?
No. Anyway, thank you. We're going to move right along, gang, because we got a lot of questions to fire at you. Winning money today for the red section.
Very good. Oh, let's hear it for Bert. Very good. Sexman. Very good.
I make a mistake once in a
Wonderful.
while. Once in a while. Once a minute. Here we go. He is Faye's husband on the show. He's also has his own wife on this show.
Right.
And he's also winning money for the red section as opposed to the banana section. Mr. Joe Silver and his wife, Chevy Colt.
Let's hear it. Terrific. Why are they the banana section? They are not the apple section. Why
well,
is that?
I must tell you, we did go through all that. For some reason, I just started calling the yellow section. I said one day the yellow section's going bananas, and that started all of that going, and we kind of got into that. And then we'd have people come on and name their sections, like Orson Bean came on and named the blue section the prunes. And they weren't too crazy about that.
Well,
and,
these are the apples.
This is the apple section today? Okay.
Right. And they're terrific.
They have also been known as the pimento section from time to time.
Well,
yes, whichever you choose.
All right.
First question is for you, ladies, worth $150 to your rooting sections. This is it. Ladies, when you're at the beach watching men walk by, what do you look at first? I haven't said it yet. Wait a minute. Do you look at their faces or their bodies? When you're at the beach watching men walk by, what do you look at first? Their faces or their bodies? Come on, fess up, ladies. We'll find out in a moment anyway. Off they go. And Buzz, we'll start with you. What will Bev say?
Was that me walking on the beach, or?
No, I did not say that. I said when you're watching men walk by.
I think she likes to look at a person's face to determine the character.
Wow. Do you believe that? The blue. There's another name for the blue section, which I won't go into. They're all going, bodies, bodies. You're going to stay with face,
I'm going to stick with that.
All right. Buzz knows. You're going to argue with the Colonel? Okay. You'll say the face. Let's see what Bev says. Here she comes now. Bev, when you're at the beach watching men walk by, what do you look at first? Their faces or their bodies?
Well, I don't know what the rest of the world looks at, but I look at their bodies first.
No, that's not what the Buzz said.
I don't believe
Well, you live and you learn, Buzz.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it.
That's how she got him.
That's it. Is that how she got him?
Sure. Yeah.
She was looking at his body?
Of course.
And he thought it was his face all the time.
All the time.
Well, you've seen him standing up. He's a terrific-looking man.
Yes, he is a
Yeah.
very handsome figure of a man.
I agree.
Sorry about that, Bev, but
Me
what are you
too.
going to do? Joey, what'll Lee say?
I got a problem. Lee doesn't go to the beach.
Oh. Well, supposing she were
On a street?
driving by,
Face.
and she saw them all crossing.
Face.
Really? Even if
Look
say
at
they're
the
walking
face.
in front of her in a crosswalk on the way to the beach.
Look at her face.
Looks at the face.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if Lee agrees. Here she goes. No, he's sure. Lee, when you're at the beach watching men walk by, what do you look at first? Their faces or their bodies?
Well, you know, I'm nearsighted, so I can't concentrate on the small things. So I think it would be the body.
No, that's not what Joey said. Now, I have to tell you that Bev went for the body, too, and Buzz went for the face.
They know so little about us.
Yeah. You see what it is? The guys just don't want to face up to the fact that they're looking over the mods. That's what it is.
Face up, is that a joke? Face
No,
up.
no, no, I didn't mean
All
to
right.
make that a pun.
Should have asked me because I've been married to her longer than he has.
Joe, what will Chevy say?
Oh, Chevy? Oh, there's no question about it. She looks at the body first.
Really,
I mean,
look at that body.
I mean, take a look here.
Of course, as a prime example of what
I
she'd
mean, if
look
she looked
at.
at the face first, you were in trouble. I would never.
All right, you're going to try and profit from their experience.
Oh, no,
right?
I just know Chevy.
Okay.
Ooh, better.
Here she comes now. Chevy, what will it be when you're at the beach watching men walk by? What do you look at first, their faces or their bodies?
Well, I thought about it a long time because I usually see the whole man complete.
Yes.
But I think I'm going to say the face.
No!
I don't understand.
Wrong! Absolutely wrong!
I was just going to say,
you know what happened, Chevy? Both the other ladies said the body, and the other two guys said the face. So Joe thought he'd be clever, and he figured you out. He would say the body. You said the face.
Well, because I thought I'd like to start at the top.
Yes.
Right?
I understand.
Thank you.
Now,
Thank
what
you,
happens
Ernie.
now, gang?
You've
Don't
let
be
me down.
upset. Nobody won anything, but that $150 goes over to the second question, normally worth $150, making it worth $300. And we'll come back in a moment and play that second. What do you look at first, the face or the body? Here we go. Nobody got the first one right. The second one then becomes worth $300, and this is it. If you're ready, ladies, here we go. Ladies, nobody's perfect, right? Name one thing that keeps you from being perfect. This is a hard question, and you got to match, too. Nobody's perfect, right? Name one thing that keeps you from being perfect. Now, what you got to do, you're going to have to psych each other out a little bit and start thinking about something. And it has to match, so this one could be very tough as well. Think it over, ladies. We'll come back in a moment. Joey, I know it's tough for you, but can you think of one thing that would keep Lee from being perfect? Well, try. What will she say? Now, maybe you can't, but what is something she's always complaining about herself?
I'd say that she would think that her tushy was too big.
That's one thing you
That's
could
no
complain about, yes.
That's no imperfection, is it?
What's wrong with that,
No.
right? Okay, you're going to say one of her personal
Is that right? I
complaints.
mean, should I answer like that? I mean,
Why
is that
not?
a
Of
legitimate
course.
answer?
Well, absolutely, you can answer like that. Name one
No.
thing that keeps you from being perfect. If it's the one thing that kind of bugs her a little bit, that she feels that her tush is a little too big, I think it's...
I'll change that. I'll say sleeping late.
Oh, no.
Well, they're close. Do you believe that?
No?
From too big a tush to sleeping late,
The
eh?
first one.
Do we get to vote on that too?
You
Brett?
don't get to vote on
I
that,
like
Joe.
the first answer.
Can I,
Joe
can I go
knows.
back to the first?
Sure you
I'll
can.
go back to the first because
Wonder why the banana section went along with you on that. You're going to say that
'Cause they're bananas.
Because they're bananas, exactly. All right, let's bring Lee on, see if she agrees with your reason.
I'm going to kill. I don't know what he said, but I'm going to kill.
Yes, well, you know, it was very nice. He said he named one thing that you think keeps you from being perfect, and what do you think that would be, Lee?
Well, is that physically or mentally?
It can be either or. We didn't specify.
Well, I hate my thighs.
That's close.
Close enough?
No, I don't think so.
Yes, that's the same thing.
Yeah, what is it?
Wait a minute. Got a minor revolution on our hands.
Let's hear it, Red.
All right. All right, hey, gang, wait. We can settle this very easily.
What?
What is this right here?
You mean the
That's
tushy?
a thigh, right? What is this right here? Is that not a tush? They are not the same, I'm sorry to say. But it was close.
I have a perfect tushy.
There seems to be some question, Lee. Perhaps we can prove it at halftime when you come out here. Sorry about that.
Nobody is perfect.
Joe, what will Chevy say?
Well, you see, the thing is, Lee stole my answer, actually, because in every respect, Chevy is perfect except for her thighs.
Oh, really?
And legs. I mean, are we going to include legs and thighs, right? As one thing, okay?
I think so, yes. Legs and thighs are the same part of the...
Okay. All right, we've been pushed to
What
this
should he
team.
say, calves?
We've been
Is that
pushed
what you
to
want?
it. We're going to say legs.
Legs.
Okay.
No, but legs...
No, there are a bunch of sore losers
the thigh,
over there.
The
Legs.
thigh is definitely a part of the leg, so you can
Absolutely.
say legs.
Yes.
You're going to say that's
We
the
could
one
say
thing
dark
she
meat.
feels. Yes, okay.
All right.
How about drumstick? No.
Drumstick. Oh, you know Chevy.
Let's bring her on. Here she comes. Chevy, nobody's perfect, right? So we've asked you to name one thing that you feel that keeps you from being perfect. We've also asked Joe. What do you think?
I think I'm too outspoken and I lack tact.
No, that's not what Joe said.
Well, you just proved that. That's terrific.
But you always...
Steady, gang. Joe, would you like to tell Chevy what you said?
Well, I said you were perfect in every respect, but you didn't like your legs.
Oh, you
Have you
had
left?
to go and say that. Now, you're too outspoken and you lack tact.
Hey, do you know what's happening? No one's gotten this one right either. We're going to start piling up money here, Buzz, unless you can run off. This is $300 we're talking about here. What will it be, Buzz?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to learn by experience.
Okay.
And I think that she would say that she has too many pounds or she's a little overweight.
She could, the thing...
Doesn't look it.
But that bothers
that,
her.
That, I think, is what she would say.
Herself, personally, she thinks she should... Okay. All right, so in that general category, we will accept that. This is for $300. Let's bring on Bev. Here she comes. Bev, nobody's gotten this one right either. So we've got $300 up for grabs here. Name one thing that you feel that keeps you from being perfect.
Oh, well, Buzz will say I'm absolutely perfect except for one thing.
What is that?
I always want to do it my way. And we always do it his way.
That's not what he said.
What did he say? What did he say?
It was hard.
What did he say?
I told you it was hard. No, you know what? Just for the sake of peace, I'm not going to tell you what he said.
Tell me
but,
what he said.
But let me tell you this: nobody's gotten it right. This $150 goes over to the next one, making it worth $450. It's halftime. We'll change places, fellas. Step to the rear. We'll bring the ladies out front. We'll come back. $450 on the next one, and then a $300 one. Don't go away. Fun. I got a question for you. If I got a question. We've changed places after halftime, and ladies, here we go. Fellas, it's for you. Men, think back to when you were growing up. Which was a bigger thrill for you? Your first romantic encounter or your first driver's license? That's a good question for a guy, I'm telling you. Think back to when you were growing up. Which was a bigger thrill for you, your first romantic encounter or your first driver's license? Okay? Think it over, gang. We'll come back in a minute and we'll find out what the ladies think. Chevy, what do you know about Joe? Did he have a Chevy, by the way?
He sure did. That was his first car, and I was with him when he got his first driver's license, but I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say his first romantic encounter. Even though I'm still furious with him for saying my legs aren't perfect. I can say that, but he can't say that.
That's true. Well, you give him hell tonight, okay?
So that's my answer.
Listen, you were with him when he got his first driver's license?
Yeah, he didn't know how to drive until he met me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know why that is? Well, that's because a New Yorker. Very often people in New York grow up in the city.
No, it's because he was scared, and I said, I don't like cowards, so he said, okay.
That's what I say, because sometimes when you're scared, you don't get that license till later. You'll say that he will say it was his first romantic encounter. All right. Do you know anything about that?
Do I?
Yes.
Heavens, no.
No, of course
and I don't
not.
want to.
No, okay, let's bring him
There
on.
was nobody before me.
No, I understand that, of course.
Okay.
And if you believe that, never mind. Here he comes. Shh, shh, shh. Joe, think back now to when you were growing up. Which was a bigger thrill for you, your first romantic encounter or your first driver's license?
I don't think my memory is long enough to go that far back. Oh, well, the truth of the matter is my first romantic encounter.
That's it. That's what Chevy said. You're right.
Okay, Red.
Listen.
Okay, Red, I told... We saved it for the big one, right, Red?
You got it. Hey, this one's worth $450, by the way. That's right. Here we go, Bev. What will Buzz say?
Well, I wish I could add something like maybe his first pilot's license. That I know has to be the best.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a toughie.
It is.
It really is a toughie.
I'm
But
sure
I'm
he was
going to go with the driver's license and pray a lot.
Well,
I really think
I mean,
that's
it figures
his
that he was
reaction.
wildly interested in automobiles and
Mechanics,
mechanics.
motors, things. I think girls he discovered after, I hope. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're going to try that.
Okay, let's try it. I think it's a good try. Here he comes. Buzz, think back now to when you were growing up. Which was a bigger thrill for you, your first romantic encounter or your first driver's license?
Based on what I know now, obviously it was my driver's license.
That's it! You got it! That's fun. That's great. Okay. From all zeros, we now have 2 winners. Lee, will you make it a threesome?
I'd say romantic encounter.
Romantic encounter. Okay. Anybody dresses like Joey, I can believe it. Let's bring him on. Joey, which would it be now? Think back when you were growing up. Which was the biggest thrill for you? Your first romantic encounter or your first driver's license?
My first romantic encounter.
That's right! You're all right. We split the 450 3 ways. We still got a tie, gang. We'll come back to the $300 question and break the tie. Good game. Don't go away. I don't know if this is easy or not. I don't think it is. It's worth $300. I know that. We got a 3-way tie, and this will break it. Here we go, fellas. It's for you. Which of you is more of an idealist, you or your lady? Ooh, I don't know why. I just get a feeling from all of you that it might be hard. Which of you is more of an idealist, you or your lady? Think it over, fellas, and we'll find that out. And off they go, and we'll go right down the line. We have a 3-way tie. Bev, what will Buzz say?
Thank you very much for making me first.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, I know. It is rough.
Because I know I am. And he is also. And I think he's going to say he is.
But you think he will say he is?
I think he will. I think he will.
That's really a good attitude to play the game, too. Of course, what you're trying to do is figure out what he will say.
Exactly.
His best bet is to go with
will.
what he really feels. You'll say he'll say he is.
Yes.
Let's bring him on. Here he comes. Buzz, which of you is more of an idealist, do you think? You or Bev?
Oh, this is easy. She's practical and I'm the idealist.
That's it. You got it. You're absolutely right, sir. Thank you, Buzz. Well, you have a share of the pot, so we've still got a tie, maybe. Lee, what will Joey say?
Well, since I gave him a picture of Il Duce, which sits on his desk, I think I'm the idealist.
You think so, eh?
Yes.
Okay. Is he a little bit, you think he's a little bit of a dictator, eh? Okay, you will say it's you. Let's see if he says so. Joey, which of you is more of an idealist, you or Lee?
Me.
No. Il Duce says that.
Remember, you're the fascist. I'm the idealist.
You got it wrong. You should be
Yes.
wearing a black shirt, as she says. Sorry about that,
Sorry.
Joey. What are you going to do? Chevy, what will Joe say?
What will he say? He will say that he is more, that I'm the idealist, even though it's not true. That's what he's going to say.
What is he going to say, Chevy?
That I'm the idealist.
You are the...
And he's the more practical.
You are more of an
Yeah, because
idealist.
he's always telling me he's confusing me with logic.
Right. Okay. He'll say, you are more of an idealist, and this will decide it. Here he comes.
Yes.
Shh, not a word now, gang. Shh, 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 shh. Joe,
Yeah.
I don't want you to worry about it, but this will decide the game, sir.
Oh, terrific. Thanks a lot.
This is it. Which of you, between you and Chevy, is more of an idealist, do you think?
This is a terrible dilemma because if I answer it wrong, the team will kill me. If I answer it right, Chevy will kill me. I think I am.
No! That's not what Chevy said. Guess what, gang? Beverly and Buzz got the whole thing. And time is up. They win it for the Blues. We'll come back in a moment, let you know how much the Blues have won. Don't go away. And blast off. Buzz Aldrin and Bev did it today. $450. We had a grand. 1,450 big ones. That's all we have time for. Thank you, my darlings, and thank you for watching. Goodbye, everybody. Bert Conway saying so long.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Give and Take, next over most of these CBS stations.
It's a bullseye! And here's your host, Jim Bowen! Good evening!
Thank you. Thank you so much. We've got a marvellous studio audience in Toronto. Tremendous. Very sad night for us, this, really. It's the last show of the series.
Yeah. Last one.
But looking back at it, what a series it's been, hasn't it?
It's been brilliant, hasn't
Yeah?
it? You know, we've
Stuff,
lost 3 times as many star prizes
as
we
in
did
any
last
other
year.
series. Well, I
Yeah.
think in any other
Yeah,
series, isn't it?
yeah, definitely.
Looks out about 1 in 3, and this time we've 14 down, I think, out of
Yeah,
15.
in fact, it's been the non-dart players that's done the damage.
Yeah,
really.
the first
It's been
3 in,
brilliant.
getting the trebles. And
Have you
doing it.
spoke to the producer about
Well,
it?
I can't actually reach him. He's standing on the window ledge.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been watching the players there today, and there's some brilliant players amongst them tonight.
I'll tell you what I'll do tomorrow morning. I'll book an intensive care ward for him at the hospital.
I think
All
we'll...
right.
Let's see how we
Let's see how we get on. Come on, let's do it. There we go, lads. Have a nice one. In you come, lads. How are you, Charlie? Welcome to the studio, sir. Nice firm handshake. How are you, Alex? We hope you have a lovely night with us. You've travelled a long way to be with us. Hope it's worth your while. All right, have a nice night. How are you, Gwen?
Fine, thank you, Jim.
Nice to see you. And Malcolm?
Fine, thank
now,
you.
We don't often get this. We've got a husband and wife. How are you, Robert? Nice to see you.
Jim.
Young Robbie,
All right, Jim.
how are you, sir?
All right.
Please give them a round of applause on our last show. Tremendous contestants. Have a good night. Take your time. Let's play bullseye. Off you go. No problem. Good. Good. Right. Here we go. For the last time this series, folks, sorry about this at home, because we know how much you enjoy the show. Here are the questions, and over there, our brains waiting to answer them. Right, to remind you at home, questions in the first round, £30. We've got our studio audience well under control. We're going to encourage our 6 contestants tonight. Have a good night, all of you. Let's go out with a bang. Come on, Charlie, choose for Alex.
Faces, please, Jim.
Right, sir. Faces we'd like, please. Come on now, Alex.
Okay, Alex. Well, I went for bullseye, and it's showbiz, Jim.
Showbiz, but, well, it couldn't be a better subject for you, really, could it? In Coronation Street, which character is played by actor Johnny Briggs?
Mike Baldwin.
Yes, sir. Excellent. Gwen, for Malcolm.
Books, please, Jim.
We'll do our best for you, Malcolm.
Yes, that is the bullseye.
Whoa! Well, that's a third of a bedroom decorated for you, Gwen. For £30 on books, sweetheart, listen to this. Which book by Thomas Harris was filmed and starred Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter?
Silence of the Lambs.
Absolutely. I've never been as frightened since I got in a lift with Nina Mishkov. Right, we'll carry on. Robert for Robbie.
Places, please, Jim.
All right, sir, thank you. Places, Robbie.
That's a bullseye.
Bullseye. £200. Yay! I'll just, if it makes you feel any better, Robert, the producer has now jumped off the window ledge. Here we go, Robert, for £30, sir, nice and steady. Which region in the Yukon, Canada, was the scene of a great gold rush in the late 1890s? Now you know that.
Lost it, Jim. Lost it,
The
sir.
lights are on, we're looking at a bonus light, a buzzer. You do surprise me. In fact, it was the Klondike. All three of you, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. But you're still doing very well. We move on to round two now, where the questions are worth £50 each. A little more difficult, but we're all settled in now. No problems. Choose a lit category. Charlie for Alex.
Spelling, please.
Spelling we'd like.
Yes, 50.
£50 you have. For another £50, Charlie, caviar is a delicacy. Please spell delicacy.
D-E-L-I-C-A-S-Y.
Is wrong. I can offer it to Robert. Spell delicacy.
D-E-L-I-C-A-C-Y.
Let me check it with Bully. D-E-L-I-C-A-C-Y gives you a £50 bonus. Well played, sir. Gwen for Malcolm.
Britain, please.
Britain we'd like, Malcolm.
Yes, 50.
£50 you have. For another £50, Gwen, and you're going very well. In which county, Gwen, is the New Forest?
Hampshire.
Hampshire gives you £50. You're going well. Robert for Robbie.
History, please, Jim.
History we'd like. We're okay, yes, it's there.
100.
100, well played. Here we go for £50, sir, to take you to £400. Who was the father of Queen Elizabeth I, Robert?
Henry VIII.
Is right, sir, gives you £50. At the end of round two, we have in the lead with £400, Robert and Robbie. We move on to game three, where we have £100 a question. They are more difficult again, and of course the categories, well, they're there again. Look, be careful, dart players. They're all isolated. So for the last time on the category board, Charlie for Alex.
We'll try faces again, please.
Faces, please.
Yes, 50.
£50 you have. For a further £100, Charlie, look at your monitors, all of you, and that's for you, Charlie. Who's that?
Sorry, Jim.
The lights will come on, and we've a buzzer there for Robert.
Robert Morley.
Robert Morley, sir, gives you a £100 bonus. We move on. You're looking very good there. Gwen, you've got £330. Choose a subject for Malcolm.
Words, please, Jim.
All right, my love. Words, Malcolm, please.
No, it's in Britain. The subject's gone, unfortunately.
Right, never mind, no problem. You're looking quite good, Robert, at the moment. Choose a subject for Robbie.
We'll try words, please, Jim.
Words we'd like. See how he plays this.
Word you have for 50.
That's how he plays it. £50 you have. When a group of cardinals meet to elect a new pope, what is that meeting called, Robert?
A conclave.
A conclave gives you £100. At the end of game one, we have £130 for Alex and Charlie, £330 for Malcolm and Gwen, and £650 for Robert and Robbie. Well played. Whoa. We move on now to game two, where we ask you three dart players to compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other to win for the partners a question, and the value of that question is the winning score. It's pounds for points, one couple to go through to Bully's prize board. Who's your money on at home? Over to Tony.
OK, Alex. That's a look. 5. 20. and 1, which is 26. Okay, Malcolm, 26. 20. 20. And treble 20, 100. Well played. Okay, Robbie. It's 5. 20. And 19, which gives you 44, but with 100, it's Malcolm who takes the first round, Jim.
Gwen, you probably need to win all 3 rounds, but this is a good win for you if you can get this. For £100, in Greek mythology, what was the name of the winged horse? Oh, just steady
Pegasus.
it up. That's it, you see, just relax. Pegasus gives you £100. Still in the lead with £650, but getting caught. Robert and Robbie, back to Tony.
Okay, Alex. 20. 5. And 20, which is 45. Okay, Malcolm. Score 45. 20. Treble 20. And 20, 100. Well done. Well done, okay, Robbie. Score to beat. It's 5. Treble 5. And 5, which gives you 25, but with 100, it's Malcolm who takes the second round, Jim.
Gwen, you're coming up here for another £100, takes you to £530, then you're within biting distance. Which international human rights organisation campaigns for prisoners of conscience and was founded in Britain in 1961?
I know it.
Yeah, well, just relax now. If you know it, you can tell me. Prisoners of conscience.
Amnesty International.
Amnesty International?
Amnesty International.
We'll give you £100 for that, madam. Well played. £650, you're still there, Robert and Robbie. Back to Tony for the last round.
Yes, it's all on the last round as well. All right, Alex. It's 1. 20. And 20, 41. Right, Malcolm. 41. 1. 5. And treble 19. So that gives you 63, a good recovery. Robbie, that's the score to beat. 8. 20. And 19. So that gives you 47, but with 63, it's Malcolm who takes the final round, Jim.
Gwen, you've won all 3 rounds on this. You played very well. And if you get this, you get 63 more pounds to add to what you've got. So for a further 63 pounds, Gwen, in 1991, France's first woman Prime Minister cast aspersions on the masculinity of Englishmen. By April 1992, she had gone. Who was she?
I really don't know, Jim.
OK, we can offer that now, and we can offer that to Robert. Not an easy one, Robert.
Can't remember, Jim, sorry.
No idea. We come down to Charlie for £41.
Sorry, Jim.
No idea. Edith Cresson. Right, which means with £650 through to Bullish Prize Board tonight, Robert and Robbie, well played. Very good. Which means that just for now, we've got to say cheerio to Alex and Charlie and Malcolm and Gwen, but I do stress it could well be just for now. In you come, the 4 of you. Well played. Good lad. Come in here, Charlie. Well played, Gwen. You were chasing them hard there, weren't you? Very well played, all of you. Alex and Charlie, £130, £530 for you. It's going to take me 2 minutes to count this out. Not sure about what's going to happen in the second half tonight. Could be anybody's. Big old gamble, isn't it? See you in 2 minutes. Welcome back to this last edition of this current season of Bullseye. We thought it was going to be a sad night. Well, it's sad because we're not going to be with you for a while, but it's certainly not sad for these 2 guys who are doing extremely well, aren't you? You are doing very well. Right. It's charity time. You can relax, the 2 Robs. Here we ask the professional dart player, as you know, at home, to throw 301 or more with 6 darts. If they can do that, we'll double it, pounds for points, and give it to the charity chosen by the 2 Robs here. Please welcome, he's got to be simply the best, John Lowe.
Okay, John. Thank you. Best of luck, John. 20. Treble 20. And 20. 100. Good start. It's all right. Good start. 20. 20. And 20. 60. 160, John. Still be there. Treble 20. 1. And 20, 81. Still so near, weren't they? Everyone round the wire. 2-4-1, John.
Go on, John. Nice to see you, pal. Welcome to Bullseye.
Thank you, sir.
Say it, we mean it sincerely. The series would not be the same without you. Pressure was on them because you knew what you needed, didn't you?
Oh, the pressure was on you.
Oh, dear. You were with us in the early days. Do you remember the pilot we did?
Do, yeah.
We won't talk about how many years
Good job
ago
they
that
didn't
was.
show them, isn't it?
We won't talk about that, John. But I mean, of all the people playing, all your peers in those early days of Bullseye, and long before that when darts was enormous, of course, you're still there. And a lot of the guys with the best respect in the world are sort of, not fairly, but you're still there, aren't you, at the top?
That's no explanation, Jim. It just happens, isn't it? You can pick your Bobby Charltons and whoever. There's always somebody who stays around. Probably we need new curtains and carpets, so we have to stay there to earn them, you know. But basically,
you've done well. I'm what an ambassador for the game.
Well, thank you.
A lovely compliment to say you're the Bobby Charlton of the darts world, because I mean he's the same for soccer and you're the same for darts.
You've got the same hairstyle as well.
Well, you have I. A bit more than me. I'm parting mine from the shoulder now, John. Thanks very much indeed. It's been brilliant to see you.
Thank you, Jim.
You're always welcome on Bullseye. If we're back again, will you come back?
Sure I will.
You're always welcome. And all you want to wish the boys all the best.
All the best, mate.
And you know this young man, don't you? You know him. Look after yourself. Give him a wave, John, on the way out. The viewers would love it. Brilliant. Now then, Robert, there was one young man, probably one of the most respected sportsmen in Britain. I got you £241 for charity. Tell us where it's going, the money.
It's going to a local renal unit patients' amenities fund.
Right. Now then, that's it. So the winner of Bronze Bull in 1992-93 season is Mike Gregory with 340 points, £680. Well done, Mike. Well done. Sadly, even as we speak, Mike Gregory is on his way to Australia to compete in the Pacific Open. When you come back, Mike, Bully will be on your sideboard. We know you'll be thrilled to have him. Take him round, make a few bob for charity. Well done, Mike Gregory. Now, charity, they say, begins at home. Let's see what Bully's prize board has got for you tonight.
In 1.
This modern fridge freezer, so cold it'll even freeze your assets.
In 2. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Get off, it's a pair of inline roller boots.
In 3.
An automatic tea maker. You'll be up for the cup.
In 4.
Now you'll get the message. A combined telephone and answering machine.
In 5.
A fabulous 24-inch mountain bike for freewheeling.
In 6.
You'll never need to put another nickel in this Wurlitzer neon cassette radio.
In 7.
Tony used to frighten the birds before he got a pair of these high-powered binoculars.
In 8.
Musical earmuffs. Yes, it's a personal stereo system.
And Bully's special prize...
A culinary cascade for capable caterers. A canteen of cutlery.
Eat your heart
out. Now, boys, last show of the series. All right, don't let me down now. Don't let me down, the two Robs. Keep out of the black and in the red. Nothing in this game for two in a bed. Test of memory as well as skill. Just try and remember where your favourite prizes were. Remember Bully's special prize as well. 9 prizes, 9 darts. First 3. Off you go, Robert. Do take your time.
Okay, Robbie.
Stand
Settle into it. Nice and easy. And take your time. Best of luck. That's the bullseye!
You've got the canteen of cutlery. Bully's special prize. Well played, Robbie.
Red number 1.
You got it, you wanted it. That's a fridge freezer.
And red number 8.
Well played indeed, Robbie. That's the personal stereo. You thought that through really well. Good man. Robert, go for your lights, Robert.
Black. Red number 5.
Well done, Rob. That's the 24-inch mountain bike.
Black.
Not a problem.
Well done.
You've done no damage, Robert. In you go, Robbie. Now you're going for your lights, Rob. Go for your lights, old son.
Okay, Robbie. That's it. Take your time. Red number 3.
Well played. That's the tea's made.
Red number 7.
Gracious me. That's the binoculars.
To wind it up, red number 6.
That's excellent. That's the Wurlitzer Neon cassette radio. Let's have a look at what you've won. The fridge freezer, the personal stereo, the 24-inch mountain bike, the tea's made, the binoculars, the Wurlitzer Neon cassette radio, and Bully's special prize, the canteen of cutlery. Very good. Whoa, boys. Last show of the series, you got all but 2 of those prizes. All right, I need to say no more about that. You're well aware of what you did on there. Highly disciplined performance. You've won £650 as well. You can gamble all that lot, the £650 and the prizes, against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully. 101 or more with 6 darts. 3 for Robert, and Robbie, you would have to pick up the mess that he leaves. I'm saying no more than that. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do. What about it? Tell them. Tell him. Oh, dear. Robbie, speak to Robbie. Go on then. Come on, Robbie, speak to me.
We'll have a go.
You're going for it? Oh, right. Non-dart player first. Just get him in the board, Rob. Get him in the board. Changed your mind, didn't you?
OK, Robert, just settle in. It's a big gamble. The best of luck. Everyone's rooting for you. Off we go. It's 25. 2. Oh, and 1 out the board. Still, all is not lost. 27, because Robbie succumbed with 3 darts, needing 74. Robbie, or more. 5. 19. And 19, so near. But that's the gamble.
A holiday for 4 in Portugal's famous Algarve, the world's biggest golf course, and it could have been yours for the throw of a dart. But that's the bullseye gamble. Never mind, boys. Really, don't worry about it. I know that's going to be a bit of a... Not a lot we can say at the end of the series there. You've given a tremendous show tonight. It's been a marvellous show, and that was some gamble. There's some courage in that. But as we always say, you earned the right to choose, and you chose. That was it. You'll never get here again, so you're right to bite it really and give it a good go. Thank you for watching this, the last in the present series of Bullseye. It's been a great series. It's been a pleasure to be with you at home. Hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks to Tony Green, our ever-present, and John Lowe on this last show. Watch us every week when we come back to see you in the new series, because Sunday wouldn't be the same without a bit of Bully. Bye.